everyone, welcome to JP's Budget Collecting and my celebration of reaching 600 subs. And I got a bunch of people here that are going to celebrate with me, and we're going to talk about whatever. So first up, I got Big Will. What's going on, Will?
I have arrived. It is time to party. You are 600 pounds strong. Wait, excuse me, 600 subs strong.
Well, I'm almost 600 pounds. So.
I've got you beat by a mile.
And we got D-Run Comics.
Hey, we got Big Will. We got JP. What's going on?
And the other goal of this, we're going to celebrate, but we're also going to get D-Runk a sub because he is one away from 400. So if you have not subbed D-Runk, we got to get that to happen.
I mean, to be fair, it can be more than one.
There you go. You got the man. Gonna get 8
What up?
And we got one more. Comic Books NYC.
Yo, congrats on
There
600, my friend.
back there.
I got promoted.
I got the party lights on in the back.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Look at that.
I like it.
Cheers.
So,
I am drinking right now, so
well,
Have you had dinner yet?
I just finished. This is like that was why I said I might be a little late. I was putting dinner before YouTube.
you know.
Yeah, and I just barely finished.
I'm about to get it crunk, dude. Look at that. Right there. Little 5-hour energy and Pepsi, dude.
Oh, nice.
That's what I'm living dangerously.
I'm boring with the water.
Oh, well, you know.
I'm sitting here
So
with
let's
my
see, we got
feed wisers here.
Life with Two YouTubers was tailgating a little bit. Thank you, Sharon, for tailgating with us. Old Wolf. What's going on, Tony? Thank you for joining us. Unruly, my man. Always in the chat. Thank you, Unruly.
Unruly.
So now, I have no agenda. I have nothing. I hit 600 subs today thanks to shout-outs from Rod and the boy who had 7 during their live streams. And we're just going to hang out and talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. So, celebrate having a good time. And we're going to get D-Runk a sub and then hopefully a whole bunch more.
Yeah.
Oh, it's free for all chat?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm at 551. Let's get me 49 more right
Yeah,
now.
let's get NYC 49 more. What do you
All right,
guys
hold on.
Just
I'm looking
49.
for one sub at a time. Take your time, breathe. It's gonna be okay.
What about you, Comic Cat? Where are you at, Kenny?
I was at the notorious 666.
That's right.
During the
Which
Black
he
Raiders
wouldn't have known about if I hadn't noticed.
Yeah, I totally would not. I don't pay much attention to it. So a lot of times I'll like remember like, oh, I haven't checked it in a month or something like that.
Yeah.
But
Dude, I didn't know about my almost 400 until Kavi here told me that I was one away on my.
Yeah, because
video
I see it like every time I see a video, like I see the sub count. Right, I watch on my laptop now more. Okay. I think so. I see it right there.
Nice.
You know,
Will, where are you at? I don't know.
and you guys all put out your contest entries at the 11th hour. So, except no, Kenny put it out earlier.
Yeah,
Kenny put it out earlier.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
He was ahead of the game. I think we may have lost Big Will.
No, I was just letting everyone finish. I'm like Kenny. I hardly ever check it, but I checked it before I joined you. I believe I'm at 267, unless something's changed in the last hour.
267. All right. So let's get these people subbed up.
Am I the only one where he's frozen?
Yeah, he is definitely frozen.
Yeah, he's definitely
he's
frozen.
doing
We can hear his voice.
I'm frozen?
Yeah, you're froze. We can hear you, but you're froze.
You sure I'm not just very still?
Yeah, you look like you're doing this.
That's an awkward hand position to be very still.
Oh, for real?
I am
I look
also
fine on my
frozen.
screen. I can hear you guys. As long as you can hear me, I ain't nothing to look at to begin with.
So let's see. We had a couple more people join us. Los Comics, what's going on? Joe, Bag of Sevens, what's going on, Joe? So thank you guys. So what's going on this week, fellas? What's been happening? What are you guys into? What are you up to?
I haven't had much of a weekend. I've been working. Like,
You said you were like,
yeah, it's been not much free time the past 2 days.
yeah.
Yeah, they've been working him to death. We were going to do something yesterday.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
work came up, and we were going to do it today.
Yeah, but we were trying for something today earlier. I think all of you guys were aware of it. So
Yeah.
So, but later worked out, and your milestone worked out. So I'm glad to be here, and that puts less pressure on me to have to set up a show.
There
You know, you know what I mean?
Well,
so,
yeah,
so that's pretty good.
Went hard at this. I ended up having to make a second thumbnail because I hit 600 before we started, but otherwise it didn't do much. So.
Unruly, that is a giant belt, but I am also very glad to see everyone. I got that Biggie Shack championship right here.
That is
Am I still frozen?
Oh yeah, super frozen.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
I forgot to get
I'm gonna
mine
leave
before
and
this.
come back, see if that fixes it.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, I'm getting promoted again.
Yeah, oh man, you're big time now. When he comes back, he'll be like top center. You're going to be like the focal point. So, hey, Man Cave Comics.
Man Cave.
Let's see. There he is. Let's see if he can move. All right.
I was gonna fuck with him and tell him that he's still frozen.
I thought about just being really still and see if y'all would. Have we lost Kenny when I jumped out? What happened?
Yes, I think so.
No, he's doing it on purpose.
Oh no, he jumped out. So.
Wow, this is going smooth.
He didn't want to get promoted to the top row. He had to drop out for a second. Let's see. Mark Spector, what's going on? Thank you for joining us. I don't know if this is going to be anything other than us rambling incoherently about whatever we want to, but we're having
you guys reading anything right now? Like I read a couple of issues today.
I did read
in between. Like I needed quick 20-minute breaks from work, so I read like 1 or 2 issues during those breaks.
Yeah, because I did get to my comic shop yesterday, and I got through. I think I picked up 12 new books, and I've gotten through 6 of them today. So
nice.
So, I do have something I'll show real quick.
Yeah.
So I did when I was at my comic shop yesterday. I did add a book to my giveaway. I don't know when I'm going to do the drawing yet because I got to go through and check everybody and make sure I didn't miss anyone and all that kind of stuff. But a Jason Aaron signed copy of Avengers #1 will go into the signed little pool. So.
Okay, I've got something we could talk about then. Hold that book back up, JP.
Yeah.
Do you guys hate or love the savage, really bulky She-Hulk? I hate it.
It depends on who does it, artist-wise. Like that cover that Greg Horn did, or is it Greg Land? Greg Land or Greg Horn did. Where she does have a bulkier look, but it's that iconic Lady of Justice kind of cover. I still like that depiction.
It's not that bulky there.
But somewhere in the middle, I like.
Yeah,
I guess
I do. I'm okay with it in the fact that they've been telling it. The story is basically she no longer has nearly as much control of her She-Hulk form as she used to. So that's part of what they're using to show that, and I'm okay with it. But sexy She-Hulk is better She-Hulk. Let's be real. So, AC3 Comics, he just subbed me up he was one of the people that got me to 600 tonight during Rob the Rican's and Jeffrey Comic Con's Coast to Coast. Thank you, C3.
C3 could be the one that gets me to 400.
You have not subbed up my guy D-Runk, who has commented in the chat. He is at $3.99, or he was the last time I checked. So he is 1 away from 400. So,
hey, C3 is 4 away from 100. So
is C3 4 away from 100? I think I subbed him a while ago when he subbed me. Or actually,
3 away.
C3 Comics, is that what?
I'm subbing up C3 right now.
Yeah, C.3.com.
Dang.
Boom.
So we'll get him subbed up.
I was already subscribed. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think I subscribed. He was in some chat the other day, and I subscribed, I think. So.
Boom, I'm at the 400.
Yes!
Hey!
What?
In your face. Except
Cheers.
for Kavi and JP and 84. because you guys are above that. But cheers.
Yeah, I hit 550 the other day, like the
Hell
in
yeah,
between,
dude.
the in between milestone.
Was the man who got you there? He says. You
Yeah.
right,
I
third?
appreciate that.
And I just sub C3, and when I did, it went to 99, so one away.
Oh, he's got 99.
He's at 100 now.
subs.
Got a
Oh,
hundo.
100.
Oh, he's at 100 now. Off.
Congratulations, C3. So I think everyone else is a long way from the next milestone, but sum them up anyway. Sub to anybody in this chat or anyone on the channel. Sum them up. Sum them up. Sum them up. So yes, Unreally is correct. We are having a double celebration now.
Hell yeah.
So
I was celebrating anyway.
Triple, technically, with the
Triple
C3 guy.
celebration. That's right. Triple celebration.
JP, I picked up the book that you did on your Let's Collect Ben Riley.
Oh.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Nice.
This is the cameo phone call with Aunt May that I did not know about. So thank you for taking care of me on that.
Dude, and how great was that She-Hulk episode, dude? I loved it.
Yeah, there weren't any bulky She-Hulk covers on that episode. So,
Yeah. Oh yeah, I heard Will mention the bulky buff She-Hulk question.
Right.
I mean, I'm a sucker for the John Byrne, the hot She-Hulk and stuff. I mean, I guess practically it would make sense that she would be a jacked beast if she's Hulkified, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but she also shouldn't look like a hobbit. I mean,
well,
she should be yoked because the gamma radiation didn't turn Bruce Banner into like a Brad Pitt model. It turned him into a fucking savage, So you would think by that logic she would be yoked. I prefer the hot Charlie.
yeah, but in her human form, she was pretty and all. So I'm just saying,
Yeah.
Yeah, I like.
Yeah,
that.
I think there's a good balance you can achieve and still pay respect to both extremes of the look, and that's where I personally like the modern artists doing is like they're giving enough like I guess respect to previous iterations, but they're still kind of like modernizing the look.
You're talking like the Greg Horn stuff where she's
Yeah, that's my I like that. I like that.
Yeah, I like that too.
I like it if she's. I don't mind a buff like ripped She-Hulk. She just doesn't need to be like
a big monster.
Yeah. So, but
did you guys catch into that issue? I think it was did Jason Aaron write She-Hulk?
I remember.
I forget who the writer was, but it was like in the last year or two.
Is it Dan Slott?
Oh, maybe Dan Slott. I don't know, but it's when she's big jacked She-Hulk, and they did a whole issue, and it was kind of like with the big jacked She-Hulk going back and like commenting on the old like John Byrne era She-Hulk.
Yeah,
and I don't know. I thought it was in bad taste. They were trying to make the point of I don't need to be judged on my beauty and stuff.
That was Jason Aaron. That was in the Avengers run.
That was in Avengers.
Yeah.
And it was like, I don't know. I mean, I guess I made it was almost like they were shitting on all those sensational She-Hulk and stuff runs. And I was like,
Well, I think a little bit of it was, they were like, having read that whole run, and it's like people have been like, why are you like suddenly now a monster and not in control? And she's like, because I don't have to be that all the time. And but I get where you're coming from. So,
yeah.
Besides, I like what Man Cave Comics had to say on that one.
Yeah.
John Byrne, She-Hulk all the way. I don't read comics for the realism. Well said. Biggie Shaq.
I agree.
Yeah. But man, that John Byrne that She-Hulk was intelligent as crap and had an excellent sense of humor. Most of the stuff, like the jumping rope and all that, is her making a crack.
Right, it's breaking the fourth wall.
It's breaking the fourth wall.
It's breaking the fourth wall. The first to really do so effectively.
Yeah.
Hey, Ben Compton, what's going on? We got Apex Comics in the house. Thank
Apex?
you.
Yeah. So I was
Dude, I
thinking
just
if we
realized
topics,
something.
we can, a couple that just offhand was, what do you think's wrong with politics right now, and which religion is the best?
Oh, let me tell you.
Let's go to George's question.
We're gonna mute Kenny.
That's where the Comic Core logo starts playing. No, I was gonna say.
I was just kidding.
I want
Yeah,
to hear the buzzer fail noise from Name That Key right now.
hey guys, I actually have to bounce for 1 second. I'll be right back.
All right, later, D-Rock.
Well, hey, I got a question for NYC and 84 since they came in after I'd already asked you other guys.
What's up?
Would y'all be interested in a Wolverine 1 limited series?
What condition?
Sell some comic books.
Let's see. I have a 9-4 CGC and a 1-4 set. Half newsstand, half direct.
I'd be willing to take a look at the pictures and stuff on IG if you can send them to me, or
Okay.
if there's a
What about
listing.
a X-Men 221 First Sinister? Anyone need that?
I don't need that.
Is it slabbed or raw?
CGC 96.
First Sinister?
Uh-huh.
What does that one go for? I haven't checked on that one in a while.
Go Collect puts it at 120 max.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave that up there.
Yeah, just leave that the whole show.
That was it. That was all I was.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, I'd be willing to take a look at the Wolvie set.
But
yeah, and the Wolverine. Did you mention the Wolverine?
Is the set is raw? I assume, right? Like
yes, the set is raw.
Set is raw.
The set is raw, and the set is right here in my hands.
Oh, nice. He just has it right there.
Yeah,
Hey.
number 1 and the number 2 are newsstand. The other 2 are direct edition.
Well, Big Will, no 4 and a bunch of 7 says he needs it. I don't know if he's referring to the Wolverine or the Mr. Sinister, but so
Apex wants the Sinister.
Apex wants the Sinister.
So can say you want to be on IG?
Yeah, just
So
hit me up.
Yeah, he's Big Will on IG. So
Oh, baby.
Oh, I
Hey,
wasn't
we got
subbed to
another
Apex.
thing.
Just subbed you, Apex.
There you go.
yeah, Apex was on Rod's show earlier. I need to use that link.
I don't think I'm subbed either.
Let me get that done here. Hang on.
Oh, subbed. Hey, we got another thing to celebrate, guys.
What do we got to celebrate now, man?
Check it out. I just got a very random phone call from my dad at 9:15 at night, and it wasn't bad news.
Yeah.
Wow.
Usually, a phone call this time of the evening is something about take me to the doctor or some shit like that, but not tonight.
Nice. Urgent good news? He couldn't wait
No.
till tomorrow.
Yeah, what is it?
No, it's just like, hey, Punk, I haven't seen you in a while. He always calls me Punk.
Wait, so the celebration in the content, it's the fact that it wasn't bad news?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
Nice.
No, he's had some health issues recently, and usually when I get a random phone call at this time of night, it's go throw on the coat and pick him up and go to the ER, but not tonight.
That is
And the other thing we can celebrate, and Big Will, I'm sorry to leave you out of this, brother, but 4 of us are going to C2E2.
That is true.
That's okay. I've already booked up for next year. I'll have to see what I want to do the year after.
Boom. Dude, I'm so pumped.
me too.
Now, if one of you wants,
I'm pumped about everything. I'm pumped about everything but the weather possibilities of Chicago at the end of February.
Chicago in February? Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm coming.
Think what-
I have to go south to go to Chicago.
yeah. What?
Think of what it was in early April when we were there for Star Wars
Yeah,
celebration.
it was snowing. Yeah,
And now we're going in February.
I know, dude.
Oh.
Hey, I'm going south to go to Chicago, so I can.
I mean, it's still pretty freezing here in NYC in February too, so it won't be
Yeah.
that much different. It'll just be a little bit worse.
Yeah.
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 The one
Yeah, because
I was talking to
like
Bear a little bit.
like
Are there creators that you guys are looking forward to for that?
I mean, I considered. I got one of those like promotional emails for the private Jim Lee signing. Like I'm sure a lot of people did, and he's doing a private signing where like I think the pricing was like $159 for be part of the private signing. You get some sort of exclusive print that's signed. You get 3 of your own signed items, whatever you want Jim Lee to sign, and then you get a selfie with Jim Lee or some sort of photo op thing with Jim Lee for $159, and then if you pay $199, you can CGC those 3 books.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
But that doesn't cover the grading costs.
doesn't cover the grading costs. No, so that's a lot of money. So I kind of lean towards passing on that, but I don't know.
It's a lot
If
cheaper
someone-
than Harlan.
If someone else does it, I'll do it too.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I didn't know about that. I'm not too big on sketches.
Yeah, I didn't get
or
that.
SIG, so I don't know.
I mean, okay, I guess with maybe not a lot of people got that opportunity.
Yeah, I had
but
no idea.
It's on their
I
website now.
I
If you
believe
just-
it's to the public now, but for
Yeah.
a while it was just for like a certain tier of badge holder or something like that.
Yeah.
I forget. Yeah.
yeah, well, I didn't even have a badge till like a couple days ago, so I put off ordering mine.
TJ.
TJ.
To me,
TJ's finally here before you end.
That's right.
well, I told him I was going to push back to 9 o'clock. That's why I didn't start till 9. So TJ could be a part of the show for longer.
Well, nice.
I'm pumped for Sean Gordon Murphy, man.
Oh, yeah.
That actually tempted to get some things there maybe.
I want to do something with. I want to do something with him. I don't know if I should get him to sign something or I don't know what the sketch process is for guys like that.
Yeah,
It's interesting. Like it's interesting. His original art pages are like pretty up there, and he's like a modern guy, which is rare, very rare.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to go about commissioning stuff ahead of time. I looked around a little bit, but I couldn't really get it figured out where you can request that kind of thing from him.
Well, what you got to do is you got to hit up a bunch of original art dealer websites. There's like 20 of them, 25, 30 of them. And a lot of them have their like artist roster listed or whatever that they represent. Yeah, and some people aren't represented, so you would try to go to their Twitter, see if they have any kind of website, contact information, whatever, and maybe try to reach out personally if they don't have a rep. But a guy like that, you more than likely has a rep and is listed somewhere online probably. I don't know off the top of my head, but I could probably find out within a day.
If you stumble across
to hit up,
let me know. Yeah, he's the man. I'm really a big fan of his.
He's one of the ones I'd be tempted by. Here, let's just.
I'm looking forward to the on-site grading, like that. I've never.
Oh, it's on site, right? Oh, yeah.
I've never had a con that does that.
I've never done on-site grading before.
You know, they say when they do their on-site grading, you're more apt to get a higher grade or get your book damaged. It's like no middle ground.
I'll take that chance.
Yeah. I mean, the speed of it, like there's certain books that I would like that for.
Yeah, they're done Sunday night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sunday morning. I did it in Baltimore for the first time, and I had a good experience. You know, I feel like I got, maybe I don't know if I'd say better grades than I should have got. I don't know, but I got a 9.8 and a 9.4, so that was I got a 9.8.
You guys hearing an echo?
Yeah,
I've never been able to do on-site grading. I've never even had them at a convention before. The convention I'm going to in April is the first one to have a representative of CGC at any of them I've ever been to. CBCS is normally there at that one, but CGC is going to be there this year too.
Nice.
Yeah.
If it's a third party dealer, you get ready to pay triple.
Well, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm still deciding. I've got CBCS will be there. The actual company representatives will be there. And then CDC's got a third-party guy. So I don't know what to
Hey,
do.
boy who had 7 wants the link. I suggest you just type random keys into your search bar and see if that.
Just look at your email. Yeah, just look at your email.
All this time, I can set it on the other. Hang on a second.
So how do you guys get your signatures? Do you take the book out, open it up? Do you just take the book out and let them sign the cover? Do you cut a window bag, or do you hold it out of the plastic in line with your thumbs on it? Like, how do you do your signatures?
I like making a window.
I'm not a big sign book guy. I don't have a ton, so I've done favors for other people a lot more than I have gotten my own sign books. But
Yeah, I don't.
yeah, I'm not that big on it personally. I think I have maybe 25, maybe-ish total sign books.
Well, I bought some resealable bags, and on the back was an advertisement for some signature bags where you'll fold it. You can slide the comic in. It's got a big window cutout. Then you pull the sticky tab and fold it over, and it's good to go. And I was thinking, hey, Matt, that might be good. And I got to thinking, well, I would be paying for that and then giving it to the company to get it graded. So I don't know if they'd be worth it or not.
Usually I let the artist sign wherever they want, or the writer sign wherever they want. I mean, it's been rare where I give them a specific location. Sometimes I do, but not often.
When I do a window, I cut it for the entire cover.
Yeah, that was goofy looking. I saw you do that with a book recently. That threw me off.
It was goofy looking. I love it. Hey, what I missed, man?
Hey, I got the 400 subs, and that's it.
Yeah,
pretty much.
That's right.
dude. Heck yeah, man! Congrats.
Well, thank you.
Full cover window.
I told you it looks goofy. Full screen that.
Yeah, it's a little weird because usually you put the tape to be like sign here.
Yeah, no, he's got.
He's just got the whole cover. Yeah,
He wants that 9.8, man.
That sort of defeats the purpose of the window, but it does at least you have it's still in a board. It still gets its board. So,
well, it's for speed and not having to worry about. Well, I don't want to sign there. I'd rather sign here.
yeah, because I've seen that from artists a lot
go.
where they want to sign a specific place.
yeah.
But you have all the options, even with the way you have it taped, though.
Right.
Do what?
You were leaving them with the whole cover.
The whole cover, yeah.
Yeah, so they
Like
can.
I said, it still got
sign
the board
anywhere they
for it.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I do what TJ does too. Like, I'm very selective about
Yeah, you put a little bit of
that I've got.
You know, I've seen those guys with their windows and then half the signatures on the tape. You know, I was like, I guess you're avoiding that.
That's another reason why I always have done the full cover window.
You all see the video with Asian Funk where he had the Stan Lee signature where he missed the window?
Yeah.
And then they rushed him out of the line afterwards, and he had to argue with them to get back into the line. To
Kept the bag, right?
yeah, yeah. Why wouldn't you keep the bag like
Of
that?
course.
Yeah.
That's another fear.
Just transfer it to whatever book you want. You got all your books are signed by Stan Lee. That's really what he's got. He's got the ultimate solution for that.
Dude, you can have quite the scam going.
Right?
So Matt, welcome. And so you have this little series going on. What you been doing on your channel? Anything exciting or fun?
Nada, man. Nada.
Pretty quiet season.
Today was awesome, man. And then I hung out with Mr. Gural for about an hour after we had our show, man. Man, I love that dude. We had some good conversation afterwards.
That's a good guy.
He's a great guy, Carol.
NYC always says it, but the best moments where you become friends are really the after shows.
For sure.
You know, and to sit there and hang out with him and stuff, and find out we have so much stuff in common. It was good times. It was good times.
Yeah, when me and Bake were on, it was like an hour in before we actually got to the comments.
Right?
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you what. But I got some cool guests on Monday. It's gonna be a good time.
You have one cool guest on Monday. And then
Yeah, you.
you have another guy. you have Alex looks NYC who's awesome and amazing, and then you had some other dude. Who's
No,
not
man, come on, man.
Now that I have flashing lights behind me, I can agree with that.
Look at those.
I'm not kidding
I
though.
wear my
That's as
sunglasses.
That's as Christmassy as I get back there. That little LED flashing light.
He's
I don't have a Christmas tree.
Sunglasses. That's a cool guy. I don't know what this is over here.
right. Dude, well, look at that beard, man. It's looking good.
Oh,
You know. It's about as shaggy as I ever let it get. So we'll see how long I let it go.
Nice.
Yeah, the Movember thing is over, and I'm like, should I go back to normal? You know?
Yeah, should I trim or just I don't know. We'll see.
I felt so weird after I cut mine off for like 3 days. I kept looking at myself like, whoa, I was ugly.
no, mine. I trimmed like my beard actually got pretty good during November, and I was like, I was finding shit in there, and I couldn't wait to get after that. Yeah, you know. And then I always like shave like underneath my chin, like
You can't stand the itch or what?
oh yeah, man. And then if that goes 4 days without shaving down there, like
yeah,
like I'm bound to run into my jugular scratching after that. So
Hello. What's up, man?
Notes.
For joining us.
Yo, Los.
hey, dude. Hey, Matt. I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you, man. When Sam opened up that Cap 100,
yeah.
I cried a little.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was sweet.
Yeah.
You've been
No.
so on target, man. It's just amazing that you've been like just perfect almost. It's just
Dude, Sam did good. Sam, I think he wanted to, but he wouldn't let you get him.
Yeah.
But yeah. And
Sam
then-
has that personality
yeah.
where he's a little quiet, you know. And I didn't think I was going to get any tears out of him, but afterwards we talked for a while. And the next couple of days, he kept messaging me, and he's like, "I can't believe I have this." You know, it's really cool. It's just really cool.
Yeah, I loved hearing Bueller's reaction. Like,
Yeah.
like, oh, what?
I just love whenever Sam's live on anything, and Bueller is always in the
In the
background.
background. It's perfect.
Yeah, man. Hey,
Uh-oh.
TJ's telling you to check your Instagram, JP.
I'm on it. Let's see what we got here.
No, it's been a
Is
blast.
it a 9.2 Cap 100?
Yeah.
No, it's not. I don't know if you guys can tell what that is or not.
Oh, full screen yourself.
Hang on. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, make yourself.
That's the Stan Lee with all the characters.
Fine?
yeah, Stan Lee with,
Oh, it's gold. Yeah.
and then there he is. You can see the Stan Lee there. So the
That's
only
cool.
book he got signed himself. Oh, there it focused.
Yeah.
Nice.
Man, sheesh. That's epic, man.
Yeah, that is sweet, TJ.
That signature is nicely placed too.
Yeah, the signature is perfect.
The next message on the Instagram is going to say, "Don't show that on air."
Yeah, it's awesome, TJ.
So,
So you hit 600 before the show?
I hit 600 during Coast to Coast because Rod kept shouting me out. So
Oh, man. Cool.
I picked up like 5 during that.
That's awesome. I know on my show, 2 people subbed you up at least.
I think I picked up like 3 or 4 during your.
Yeah.
So
Good,
I was at when I decided to do this tonight. I was at like 591 or 592, and then I picked up like 3 during yours, and then another 4 or 5 during Rod's. I was 601 the last I looked. So
Good. Don't look again because you don't want to see if you lost any.
probably 599.
36 Chambers Tattoo Studios. Hello, welcome to the
Hey,
show.
there-
Yo, 36 Chambers.
This dude's been coming hard lately.
Joe4771, somebody doing an unboxing.
Dude, look at poor George's face on the side of the screen.
Oh yeah, what the hell is this?
Yeah, get rid of that.
Hey, make me
brand
big
logo.
again. What the?
There you go.
Ridiculous. You'll be hearing from my agent, sir.
And
Oh,
that's
D-Runk,
how
you
he
teased a preview of something,
I texted it to you.
but you didn't send it.
Yeah, I did.
You texted a picture?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
I'll send it again. You
I don't have
bastard.
it. By text or Instagram.
Joe said somebody do an unboxing. Well, Joe, I only have one box to unbox. I don't think I can unbox it yet.
Not yet. You are not.
Yeah,
allowed.
well, I've got more than one, but that's the one I want to open.
Because you can unveil it right here,
Hey,
D-Rock.
Kavi, you could open what I sent you if you wanted to.
I haven't gotten it yet, dude.
Yeah, you did.
Did it?
It says delivered.
Really? Because I haven't gotten it yet.
Might be in the first.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit!
Oh, UPS gate again.
Damn it!
I mean, what time? Because I have to actually go get it from a package room in another
Yeah,
building.
probably in
Oh,
the
it
back
says that it delivered on Friday at like 5:30 at night.
yesterday night.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Don't see it. I mean, I would recognize your name and area of the country on the package, so we'll have to offline about that. and
Yeah,
figure
yeah.
that one out.
That's like,
This guy over here,
on Dada's mailbox.
this dude over here gave me your address. So if he
Yeah,
gave me a
I
faulty
don't-
address,
No, I don't think he would give me a faulty one. Maybe not. I don't know.
it's the
Well,
one.
you live in-
Offline,
you
but
live in-
we can't talk about that on the stream though. So
no,
That's
but
what I'm saying.
you
We'll just
live
figure that
in
out later.
you live in Missouri, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she loves the story. Hang on, wait. News.
Missouri.
I gave you the same address I gave Bear, so Bear's package got there. So
All right,
That is true. Yes.
Show me that sketch, D-Rock. What you got?
dude. I just sent it to you again.
No, send it to me right here.
show us there, right?
Right here.
All right.
Let's
Show
see.
it to the people.
So what is this?
I don't even really know. Oh, do you have it in your hand or no?
No, I've got it on my phone.
Oh. Oh my God. Who
Dude,
did that, dude?
dope. That is dope.
Oh
Dude.
my God. That might be the illest.
Who did
hanging
that for you,
sketch.
man?
This really hot artist that I married about 4 years ago. So my wife put that down for you.
No.
way.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
no.
Oh yes. I knew about that.
Dude,
I
that's
was looking forward to seeing
legit.
that.
Yo. Dude, that is nasty.
Yeah, dude. I had to guilt her into it today. I
You
was
like
like,
draws?
oh yeah, no, she is an artiste. Like,
Hey, can we pay for some stuff?
Commission?
dude, I bet you I'll talk to her about it. And
Yo.
I know a slabbing company that'll verify the same for you.
Yeah,
Wow,
Yeah.
I'm so
Yeah.
impressed by that. That
dude,
was
that's sick, dude. I want something from there.
Fire, man.
Yeah, no, dude. She put that down on paper in like under an hour tonight. And I was like, because like I finally had to guilt. I was like, hey man, I've been telling this dude I got a sketch coming his way. You like let's get it going here. And
Wow.
and yeah,
Mrs.
she was-
Drunk killed it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Sweet.
rock that dude, man.
Nike.
Yeah.
Wow, I can't wait.
Man Cave Comics says that's the best pigment I've seen.
Dude, I think it might be the best pen sketch I've seen.
Dang, dude.
It was-
Send it, Captain America. There we go, baby.
I got a new batch of blank
Oh,
sketch
yeah.
covers.
Oh,
Nice.
Dude, I have that
About
Black
to get
Panther one.
busy.
Hey, did I inspire you to do that? Because you've been
I got a couple of new blanks too, like some ASM.
I'm not sure what to
whatnot.
put on them exactly yet.
Oh, I want one of your like
Oh.
Batman sketches, man. Those
that
are
one. You should do Black Panther, Doctor Strange on
Shut
that
up.
one.
Shut up. This one, I was already sketching a little something else. So Doctor Strange, So I'm usually like doodle sketch something first.
Yeah.
So I might do something like this. This is the rough sketch outline for what might end up on that cover.
Oh, there you go.
And my
Nice.
wife will appreciate that, man cave, and everyone that had the nice thoughts. I'll definitely pass on those. Oh
Full screen my
yeah.
ass, JP.
Make
Well,
it so
yeah, hang on. Sorry.
Sorry, I was yeah.
I forgot I was driving.
That's cool, man.
So I don't know. We'll see. That's just a little.
I've been
rough
digging the
scene.
stuff you've been doing lately, dude. It's
Yeah,
legit.
I love those Batman ones.
Oh, sorry. One more time. And the Hulk. You know what I was thinking for the Hulk one was Maestro. So I might drop something like that on Maestro.
Oh,
Nice.
sweet.
You know, but it always looks so much iller when you put ink to it. There's just something about ink in it that
Yeah.
makes it really pop. You know.
Looks like me when I'm gonna be old.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a question since we're on sketch covers and art. What should I get on the back of this book? It's a Detective Comics 1000, and Jay Lee did a Batman and Robin headshot.
Oh,
Nice.
So I need something on the back for sure. Maybe something up here. I don't know. But
On the
definitely
front, you need a ventriloquist.
What should I do?
dang, man. Are you a Catwoman fan?
I'm a whatever looks good fan. So yeah.
Yeah.
Are you
man.
talking about meeting with Jay Lee again to do more, or someone else?
No, just I don't really care who, as long as it's good.
Yeah.
I would leave that front cover alone then. Just let that sit as a Jay Lee piece would be my suggestion.
Front
Well,
cover
what
alone,
should I do?
or get Jay Lee to do a Jim Gordon bat with a bat signal on it at some other point. Same
Oh,
artist,
that's a good idea.
Or just
could
a
be cool.
bat signal coming.
just a bat signal, even. Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah,
That corner.
You can do that on
What
the
should I do on the back? I was thinking maybe a full back Joker.
No, I want Jim Gordon smoking a heater on the back cover, turning on the bat signal, and I want to see the bat signal shining onto the front cover with your Batman.
That's a cool idea.
That is a cool idea.
That's a cool idea.
That's it. Case closed. Jay Lee cover solved.
Yeah, or you could get like the way that Batman and Robin are positioned looking on that cover. On the reverse side, if you had like Joker and Harley in that same kind of position looking the other way,
Oh yeah.
like a short Harley and a tall Joker,
Good idea too.
a little
Okay.
parody. Because when you open the
That
cover,
might
it
work.
looks, it can look
I
like
just
they're-
noticed if you look at how they're facing, they're not facing up. So I don't know about a bat signal.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. That is so nice.
Yeah, that's cool, bro.
nice.
Yeah.
How much you want for that, dude?
Yeah, Jay Lee's got the.
I'm gonna get offer right now. This is the latest sketch cover that I got done.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
I think I've shown a lot of you guys behind the scenes, but I've never shown it on YouTube. Absolute Carnage #1, AF-15 homage with Absolute Carnage holding Spider-Man, and then Venom on the roof back there. So this is original
Oh,
art.
Who's the artist again?
Dominic Levert.
It's epic, man.
Yeah, so good.
Hey,
So, penciled, inked, and colored.
Gosh.
So I have he sent me pics of every step along the way and everything, so I could see the progress. It was a really good experience. So check him out on Instagram.
that man, hey, slow down on checking him out because he's working on.
He's working on
for
something
me
for George.
Yeah. right now. So,
I need that. I haven't had a chance to hit him up, but I need to.
but I might just cancel.
He posted my commission before I even got it. I was like, I was gonna say something like,
right.
maybe you should have asked me, but it's fine, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Where do I-
cancel.
Like the
that
reaction
night
to
of my
his
life.
post when he posted it was like all like people freaking out.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, my book.
Hey,
Yeah.
where do I look him up?
He's on Instagram.
Instagram? What's his name?
Yeah, Dominic Levert with a T.
I didn't get any traction off of communicating with him on eBay. On
Yeah, he's slow on IG. He's quick on his eBay store. He's got an eBay
yeah.
page.
So I went to
So go
eBay
there.
and he went. He got right,
But he's
down to it.
reasonable also on the pricing and everything. So,
Oh yeah.
but he works out of Canada, so it takes a minute, and then you get the Canadian shipping and all that. But he's solid. He's super talented.
Hey, NYC, did you ever decide on adding any more to the Action 1000 you got from my deal?
No, I never decided honestly on what to do. It's like because there's a lot of real estate already taken. You know what I mean? So it's just really on that back cover.
Yeah.
I gotta decide something. I do want. I might bring that with me to C2E2, and figure something out.
I'm bringing this to my next convention, but I'm still not 100% on what to get done to it. But I'll slab it when I'm done as art and just keep it.
Yeah.
Because Batman to me is more special to me than the Action 1000 was.
Same.
So
Same.
Not the same.
Not the same. We know.
I'm sorry. I've been celebrating real good tonight.
What happened to JP?
Oh
He was offended by 84, what he said earlier.
Oh,
My bad.
we're just
Shoot.
I can't find one of my.
Did that?
I can't find my Blanca sketch, man. From
yeah.
Street
Sean
Fighter?
Bailey. I've been looking for it. Shame.
That's awesome.
Dude, I still got my Mark Bagley sketch.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. I watched that video.
Oh, you did the whole back now.
Yeah, I kept going.
Nice.
I like how you signed it like a gangsta.
Yeah, I signed it. I fucking colored it in. I
Yeah,
had to fix that
he just took.
shit. Why wouldn't I sign it? I colored it.
Hashtag thug life, man.
Dude. Hey, I've had other
Lady
sketches.
Fantastic.
I've had other sketches where I didn't need to color them in afterwards. I left them alone.
This is a cool one I got back in the day from Ed Freyna.
Oh,
Nice.
Cool guy.
That's cool.
I won one of his giveaways and sent that my way.
That is
Nice.
dude, Kavi, I like your Ryan Otley cover,
Which one? The Invincible one or the Spider-Man?
the Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, Kavi has nasty sketches, man.
Yeah. Oh, that's the stanky one right there. I love that
Yeah,
one.
that's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
He's going to be at C2E2.
Thank you, man.
I know. I'm gonna get something else from him. I don't know what yet, but yeah, it's one of my favorites.
What's
for
up, Roger?
sure. And then he also did because I have my sketch covers like literally like right next to my desk. So he did this.
Oh yeah, good that one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
love
I gotta
it.
read that, man.
It's so good.
I'm going to read that exact issue, like the one that
Yeah.
Kavi just held up. I just need to borrow 84's butter knife.
Lady Fantastic, what's going on? Thanks for hopping in. I think if
All right, you can take it off me.
Wait, you don't want to be big?
Well, there's an expectation to keep showing things. I don't want to.
Should you do another rap?
I was thought, you know,
Y'all keep pulling out sketches. I had a comic folio done.
oh,
At
All right.
Oh, sweet.
Joe Staten, Power Girl.
Oh,
Whoa.
food window.
And
Who did
then
that?
we got a little Lobo with Keith Giffen.
oh, that is, yeah.
I got to get the sides and then the insides done, though.
That's cool.
Nice.
Wow.
Who did that?
Yo, that.
Stop. Who that?
Hello, who dat?
I am also now done.
84 is digging for something.
No, not exactly.
10
Okay,
seconds.
Mayor.
Yeah, 10 seconds.
10 seconds. 5. Or.
I got it.
Dude, that shit is stressful.
Yeah, it's crazy hard.
Hey, Matt. So
Yeah.
when I was last time I was on your show,
Uh-huh.
I had that book where it wasn't drawn or written by Jim Starlin, but it was read by Jim Starlin.
Yes, baby. Yes.
So good.
I had that book with me at GalaxyCon recently
Did
because
you really?
Charles Soule was there, and he's the writer on that book, and Jim Starlin was also there, and I was
Dude,
this close.
A picture of me.
Amazing.
Dude, I kept missing him though, and yeah, but it was on my mind the entire time.
That would have been the best ever, dude.
Oh my gosh, yeah, you totally should have done that.
Dude, I love that, bro.
So good. Then you could have been like, I should have won.
Yeah, man. Heck yeah, dude. That would have been the picture of the year.
Oh,
I told you he read it.
Yeah.
uh-oh. Hang on.
Well, it better not be Bear Island. If it's Bear Island, I'm out of here.
Oh, no, it's TJ. He was wanting to show us. We were still in sketches, so he sent me an image of the sketch that he got from Neil Adams at the Sons of the Dragon.
Oh, heck yes, baby.
That Daredevil. I can get it the camera.
Focus.
There it is.
Boom.
Touch your screen. Touch your screen. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, love that.
Yeah, it's so good. So gorgeous.
God.
Congratulations, TJ. That thing is awesome.
And that was like last year. Neil's still got it.
Yeah, that was after, because they got that at C2E2, I think, last year.
Yep.
Yeah.
So good.
Caroline.
Lady.
Man, so everybody reached their mark, huh? This is just a celebration tonight.
Yeah, this is just a celebration. We got everybody there. I don't know what is close to anything.
My real mark is 10 million.
49, I think.
What?
49 subscribers? Is that what we got to get you to 600?
Well, I just hit the 550, if you want to call that a milestone.
Yes, it
550.
is.
So I have 49 more till 600.
Yeah.
We're trying to get me to 10 million.
Didn't
There you go.
Dude, yes. Heck yes.
You're almost there.
bigger channel than mine, dude. I got like 14 in here at the moment, which I appreciate all 14 of you that are watching. Thank you very much.
What's crazy though is I looked at it today, and I was and I didn't realize it that I'm approaching my 100th video. I have 94 videos on my channel, so
Really?
I need to make 6 more videos to get to the 100 mark. I still haven't gotten there.
Big old party on the 100.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't even know how many I've made, man.
I've made a bunch.
I mean,
I know I'm way back.
I lost track of the count like a while ago and never
How
looked
do you
again.
find that out, man?
Man, you know what's amazing?
Number is.
It's somewhere in like the analytic thing that I have installed
I'm
on
gonna
YouTube.
Look at your
When you go to your page, it'll tell you.
and it'll tell you like how many are live and how many uploads you've done.
Yeah.
Biggie Shack is under 600 subs, but he's got almost 1,000 videos.
That's crazy.
It's all those children.
Hey, it's like 880 something.
That's crazy. TJ, you got,
Oh, TJ got to 400. Nice.
congratulations, sir. I had not noticed that yet.
Congrats, TJ.
Way to go. There's somebody that needs to be at like 10 billion. I realize
Yeah,
it's
seriously.
a lot of content, but it doesn't matter. TJ should be at like, everyone should sub to TJ because he's awesome.
I used to number my videos. And then,
Oh, really?
yeah, I stopped after 124, I think.
Well, YouTube sent everybody like a year in review. Like, this is how many people
Yeah.
did this on your channel, did that on your channel,
Yeah.
all that. I think that led me to like try and go find out like how many videos have I made? Oh, 94. Okay. So
Dang, man. My most viewed video.
Do you ever go back and watch like your first couple videos? They're so horrible.
mine are really terrible, but I don't really watch them. So
I agree, Lowe's. It is absolutely fine. We only 400.
So
Yeah.
Dominic Levert just messaged me on Instagram saying, "Oh, sorry, I didn't notice this message until just now." And I'm like in the middle of telling him, like, "Bro, you're already working on my shit on eBay. Get back to work."
Yeah, and then he's watching this show, bro. You better watch yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Get back in the pen and draw my shit right now.
You're gonna get yourself in trouble.
Hey, I love you, Dom. You're my boy, Blue.
Big Hood.
J Hood, what's up?
Yeah.
Appreciate
Big
you.
Shaq says he's been on YouTube for like 12 years. That's how he's got that.
Biggie's
Yeah,
been
that's a long time.
years.
No way. I still can't find this.
What are you looking for?
How many videos I've made, man? I stink at this stuff.
Oh, I will tell you right now how many videos you have made.
You
Let
can?
me, yeah, let me just go to your channel. Let's see.
Since I have 77 uploads and
You have 186 videos, Matt.
Really?
Yep.
Mm.
this is my 99th live right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Biggie Shack got a sketch. He wanted me to show everyone.
Who does?
Biggie Shack.
Oh,
Okay,
He got this the other day. It looks like. Let's see if we can focus.
Ooh.
That looks Jack Kirby-ish.
Cover your face with it. Maybe that'll help.
Yeah, I forget the artist's name. Cilio
Thomas Scully.
Scoli.
That's cool, man.
I should never
Yeah.
cover my face ever. That's some bullshit advice if I've ever heard any.
He's got 250,000 views.
that's the crazy.
I believe it, man.
Hey, leave the big screen on me. I don't care if I'm done.
You know, oh. Hey, where did that beer come from, George?
This beer came from Missouri.
From Mr. Oh, well, you know.
It's a Big Golden Light.
I meant more like before you got it. Where did it come from? Did that come from Riverside?
Come for a sponsor, possibly? Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, there you go.
Feeling. What are they paying us for, dude?
I didn't get nothing.
They are paying me in beer. This beer came from Riverside Liquors.
Wow.
I thought you were going to say the store.
No, my liquor store sponsors me, and I just dropped the ball. But they don't. I don't know if they're subscribed to JP, so
There you go.
I think we'll be okay.
Okay.
What a
I've
brain.
told them
ambassador.
repeatedly that I have no local viewers.
I'll be back.
All right, big screen on Matt while you're gone.
Are you going to be walking around C2E2 with a Riverside liquor like sign? Like, is that?
No, I'm going to get a
what we're?
D-Rock Comics shirt.
Okay. Then your sponsors aren't taking advantage of the relationship enough.
Dude, you know, like they shouldn't even be sponsoring me. Like I have no local viewers. Well, I have one maybe.
What does that mean? That I thought that was a joke. Are they sponsor? Do they give you free stuff?
Dude, they give me.
Dude,
free beer.
they're a real sponsor of his.
They really give you free liquor?
Yeah,
How often? How regularly?
like once a month.
Comic head, dude. You're like, yeah, let's go.
Dog, that is so funny.
Dude, that wouldn't be that cool if it was made up. Like Riverside Liquors is a real liquor store in Shakopee, Minnesota, and they sponsor D-Runk Comics.
You were like, I'm kind of a big deal, so
Yeah. No, dude, the girl that works there watches all my shit. So
Nice.
yeah. It was kind of a weird coincidence.
So is that person your local viewer?
Well, okay, so she watches my videos, and then Collectible Paper lives a couple of cities over.
Nice.
I'm about to snipe something
Uh-oh.
on eBay. Let's see. There was no bidders, so I better win. If I win it,
I got
already bid.
now real quick. Let's see if I'm after what you're after.
No, there's no
You
way.
should share your screen. And if JP can, let us see it.
JP's out doing a
my
poop
screen?
right now.
It's on my phone. 30 seconds.
No.
I'll let you know. It's nothing big time, but it's a great deal if I get it for that.
What
Nah,
book
I'm
is
not. I'm not following anything ending soon.
No, I don't think that's the good thing is I don't think anyone's watching this. So your boy.
Bro, I snipe so many people, dude. It's not even funny.
Yeah. Do you have that snipe app or what?
No, dude, I literally just will wait till there's 5 seconds and then put my
Yeah,
match in.
I like the act of waiting till the end of an auction and
Yeah.
experiencing that. Better than pressing 7 buttons and then going to bed being like, We'll let the chips fall where they may.
No, dude.
You
You
know,
gotta make it happen.
Yeah, you got to be there.
That's right.
You gotta do it yourself.
Got him.
Got
Got him.
him.
Let me see if I can log into my eBay and I'll show you what I got.
It's dope, man.
Got him. Let's see. You got.
So I won a eBay snipe the other day where I got a book for like half off fair market value. 84. It was that Power Ranger book I was pumped about, and
Oh yeah, did you get it for that price?
yeah, no, I got it for well, I won the auction, and so a week went by, and I messaged the dude. I'm like, hey, I paid. How about you ship? And he goes, oh, I'm new to eBay. It's not going to let me ship until December 23rd. And I said, well, that sounds like bullshit. Why don't you give me my money back?
It's not gonna let me ship.
Yeah, he's full of shit, dude.
I need that 8% eBay bucks thing to get turned back on for my account. Like they've had a bunch of those recently, and I've missed out on all of them. Like by the time I get to a computer to like properly do any research, it's like the time has expired or whatever.
Yeah.
And I missed the opportunity for the 8% e-bucks. So now I've now prepped my watch list for the next moment that happens. I actually have stuff, I might want. So
I got a book during the 8% back, man.
yeah. I try. I usually like taking advantage of those. I just this year I've not really done it much at all.
Ready for me to share that?
I only recently found out about it.
The eBay bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did for a second, but
Go to one of my videos and do the Rakuten too, man. Do you know about that? Used to be Ebates.
Yeah, I use the Rakuten and the eBay bucks.
Hey,
simultaneously.
man, they add up for sure.
Yeah.
But I only have 4 items.
But I try to.
I only have 4 items on my watch list, and only one's a comic.
Nice.
You're only after
What
like
else are you looking for?
look.
I'll show you the book I picked up. I think I'm safe to say this. So for the family, we do for the adults, we do for Christmas like a gift exchange, like a Secret Santa.
Right.
That way we only have to get one gift, like a whole bunch,
That's fun.
So I got my brother-in-law who I've been
Yeah.
getting into comics, and he's a huge Punisher fan. So I picked him up this, and I'll show you.
Is that the first miniseries? I
Yeah,
can't see
first
it.
miniseries.
Yeah. Nice. That's awesome.
Ooh, man, he's gonna love it. He's been trying to. He's all the time. He'll send me this book and be like, "Is this a good one? Is this a 9.8 candidate?" But when it's raw, and I'm like, "No, that's not a good one." But like, because I knew I was gonna get it from the whole time.
So he had like a couple 9.8, so you just
He did,
like,
dude.
no, leave that at
Not that
leave
one.
that at the comic shop.
Are you ready, Kitty? Oh, hang on. Let's see. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen this book before. Oh, I got it. Much more page. EJ should check my Instagram again. So, Nacho the Clown.
Oh, I've actually seen that book before. It's a weird, obscure one.
I don't know if I've seen that either.
What is that?
Oh, hang on.
You gotta turn your screen timeout up a little bit.
Yeah, it's on quick, isn't it?
Yeah, we can see it.
Got that 30-second shit going.
10, 9.
All right, are you ready, 84, for me to show you?
Yeah.
Oh,
What's happening?
I don't know what happened, but I clicked on the. Let's see. 84.
Yeah, just you
Are
can
you ready?
go add that other one. There it is.
There we go.
I just grabbed these little set of Mark Brook variant
Oh, nice.
for 99 cents, brother.
Ooh, that's good.
So
Sweet.
99 cents, $5 shipped. So yeah, $6 to my doorstep.
Got $7, bro. I'm just teasing.
Huh?
Dude,
Whoops.
did you get them because they're variants, or did you get them for the read?
Oh, because it's my boy Mark Brooks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark Brooks is probably my favorite cover artist in the game. at the moment. That's why I was actually appreciative when my boy Kavi came through with the 2
He is
Mark Brooks is super
personalized
cool.
Mark Brooks sketchbooks from New York.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can't get enough of that dude's art.
up there. Put it back up there.
Pull what back up?
The cover you just showed.
Oh, okay.
Well, getting you made big so we could see them.
Okay. What did I do wrong? Hold on, let me try it one more time.
No, the ones you had in your hand.
No, I know.
The Kavi gift.
Oh, my bad. Duh.
The what gift?
These
No.
two.
Oh, well, they weren't gifts.
Yeah,
I
let
mean,
me show you the
he
back.
wouldn't let me gift it. He like it prevented an AOK from taking place
I'll
by
play that.
pre-sending me some funds for it. I still gave him like a minor AOK along with it when I sent it back to him. But
I only felt why I did that is because I asked him to get me those sketchbooks. I'm like, can you get me those sketchbooks?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to feel like I asked you to give me an AOK. It makes me feel dirty. So
I hear you. You did
but I
ask me.
appreciate.
So I
But
was
you
happy
sent me
to
that
do it.
gnarly reprint slab.
Dude, Mark Brooks is legit.
Yeah, but it was cool to like hang out with Mark Brooks while getting it and then having him personalize it and whatnot.
Mark Brooks is so legit because he has almost like a photorealistic style of painting,
Yeah.
like a la Alex Ross type deal. But it's
Yeah.
not photorealistic drawing. Like he draws in a comic style, and then he renders in a realistic painted style.
Right.
Which
Yeah, I would love to
look
see
at that
like
later, dude.
I would love to see some artist editions or something like that
Yeah.
from him.
Yeah, and I would contest that he probably draws the best like hot chick covers out there. And unlike
They're up
the
there.
Art Germ Adam Hughes one trick ponies brother, he can actually draw dudes just as well. Like
That is a rarity.
look at that. That's
I
as
love
good as
Rogue.
any
Love Rogue.
like hot chick Adam
Yeah,
Hughes you're gonna
he's
see.
awesome.
But then
I
at the
let her
same
drain
time,
my energy.
one of my
anytime.
favorite variants. That one there.
That's cool, man. I
But
have
then
that.
at the same time, you know, he'll give you a nasty Black Panther cover. You know. So yeah, that's why I say he's the man. He
Should
can.
I unbox something in the background and just show it
Oh,
while you guys are talking?
because I found what I was looking for. The Blanca.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Oh,
You did that one?
No, no, I paid the commission. The artist of Ogre, the Source Point press book.
Oh, yeah, I know that one.
Yeah, I had him. I mailed these to Canada, and he did this, and he did a Galactus sketch on a Fantastic Four blank for me.
Oh,
That's a legit one right there, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, for the FF one, I asked him to do Galactus, and then for the Street Fighter, I was like, just do your favorite character, just make it look cool, and he came back with that.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, who's got a Street Fighter sketch? Nobody.
Yeah, that's super unique.
I have like 5 of them. I just don't want to show it right now.
Oh, D-Rock, damn you! You gotta one up me. Well, if you're gonna keep the camera on me, I'll show you the other one.
Oh,
oh yeah. Show the other one. Hey, meanwhile, NYC's unboxing for everybody, so we'll have something to see when we get done.
We can watch him unbox.
We want to watch him unbox.
Yeah,
that's what I live for.
I mean,
No, we're good.
if you want to see these Brooks sketches, brother, they're definitely worth looking at.
Tape. So yeah.
So that's not like a printed notebook. Like that's like his actual notebook he drew in, right?
Yeah.
This is the original sketchbook.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Actual sketchbook.
Oh, dude, that Jane Foster is legit.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Holding the helmet.
She's so cool, man. That's one of my favorite new characters.
Yeah, you got your Death. How cool is that page? Death and then Lady Death.
Nice.
From Sandman?
Yeah,
Hey, man.
Death and Lady Death. Perfect. So
glad you're back. Dude. I've seen you for a while. Glad to have you back.
I guess I rest my case that Mark Brooks is better than your favorite artist. Is that safe to say?
I guess that'd depend on who's your favorite artist.
Yeah, there you go.
Does it though?
It doesn't. Hey, Mark Brooks is fantastic. That's for darn sure.
Yeah, I just love it. It's right up my alley.
So, you ready, NYC?
Yeah, I look at Lady Fantastic's like we can watch him unbox. LOL.
All right, NYC.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
All right, so this is a pretty cool book, guys, which I've been missing from the PC for a minute.
Oh, is this when you set off?
Yeah, I mean, there was just one book in this box that I just opened. It is the first Doctor Doom appearance outside of Fantastic Four, ASM 5.
Heyo.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. Yes.
Yeah.
There's some fire right
So
there.
Off-White to White Pages 4.0, Stanley Story, Steve Ditko. Cover, first Doctor Doom outside of Fantastic Four, first Doctor Doom crossover.
John just jumped in the chat. You know he'll like that. Hey, John, what's going on, man?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Hop in. We'll work you in, John. We can put you in the back and
Little Newton rings here on this, just not major, but still there technically.
Are they still doing that New York?
But a pretty good
Spider-Man
copy,
label?
pretty nice presenting copy, I think.
What'd you ask, D-Rock?
So,
Are they still doing that New York Spider-Man label?
I don't know actually. I haven't paid attention to
I do. They are.
They are.
I believe you can still get it.
Yeah.
I need them to make like a.
Planning to get it on.
I need them to make like a Minneapolis Spider-Man label. Then I'd be all over that shit.
All right, that's all. I think that's all I'm gonna unbox tonight. But I do need to unbox some other things sitting around eventually.
No.
And I'd like a DC label of any kind.
I think I haven't got a contract with them yet, but yeah. It would be nice. I would love to have they could make a sweet Batman label.
Yeah, well, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, and
Yeah.
Oh, are they making DC ones?
Justice League.
I wish. Not yet, I don't think.
Hey, DGC has the best labels in the game.
Oh, there it is. DGC.
TGC.
The newest, best grading company all around.
Well, maybe the newest. I don't know if they're the best.
Best labels in the game. I know that much.
So there you go. And John's got a new character coming apparently. Oh goodness.
So I got a question for the panel here. What do you guys think about those specialty labels? Like, do you think that it's okay to put Spider-Man on anything that Spider-Man's in, or does it have to be an ASM title, or how do you view those labels?
I think it's just up to the collector. I don't know.
It's whatever you want.
Yeah.
I do think if you put a Spider-Man label on something a little more random, it may or may not affect your ability to resale it. But
do they let you put whatever on whatever?
If it's Marvel, they'll let you do any of their Marvel labels.
yeah,
Okay, so CBC won't restrict you at all.
They will for The Walking Dead.
I mean, I doubt anybody has tried to get a DC book slab with a Marvel label on it, but maybe they call that the line. I don't know because
Yeah.
I definitely haven't
they
tried
make you
that.
type in what publisher it is before you.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I think it should be publisher appropriate, but other than that, go nuts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Iron Man label on a Hulk book.
Yeah.
Well, dude, I'm mad as hell because when I got this one done, it's the first Immortal Hulk. I did the Avengers label.
Oh,
And
Right.
then, like on the way to it going there, they
Why would you
announced the Hulk label.
Oh, really?
So I called them. I'm like, "Hey, you haven't even opened up that box yet. Change it, please." And they said, "No."
Oh, that's not
They
Wow.
said, "Go to hell, D-Runk Comics. Make
Yeah.
your own grading company, and then you can make your own labels." And
Yeah.
I said, "Maybe I will, CGC, and Snapdragon will make me rich."
DGC was born that day.
Yeah.
But I looked for the Walking Dead ones, and they have some of the characters, and one particular label is just of a walker with like blood spatter on the actual grade, like where the grade goes in that box. It looks really cool, and I called to see if I could use it on like an old horror book because it's just a zombie. And they said, no, you cannot use any Walking Dead label like that one on any book except Walking Dead titles.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
But why? It's just a label.
Yeah, but I mean, they had to make a
Well,
deal.
they don't
with-
want to dilute their own product in the marketplace. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing. Like, they don't want to devalue. They don't want to cause friction, you know, with people potentially abusing the freedom of that product. So
You don't need to have contracts with each different publisher.
I'm sure they do.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I think it's kind of funny though. Stan Lee would sign anything. I think there's a Detective Comics out there with a Stan Lee signature.
Yeah, there's DC books with Stan Lee Six for sure.
Yeah, and it would be cool. Like I could see the zombie art in the corner looking cool on even an old horror book, but the fact that it said Walking Dead on the back label would turn me off from doing it.
Throw it off.
Hey, when did you get that one, D-Ro?
I got that my Walking Dead book.
No, the label.
Ask the question one more time. I'm sorry.
The label. When did you get it slabbed?
Oh, probably like 4 months ago.
Okay.
Yeah, this is I got this book in a Comic Tom mystery mail call. It's first appearance of a bunch of key characters, and
I asked because I called to ask if I could do that, and one of my questions was, does it have Walking Dead like on the back or anything? And the little girl told me no.
Oh yeah, no, it definitely.
She's wrong.
Yeah, dead wrong.
Dang.
So that would make it not a good idea to get the Walker one.
The only thing I don't like about these specialty labels, and it goes with Image or DC or Marvel. Big screen me one more time, please. So if there was like key notes on the book, normally that's on the front of the book, like right about here.
Right, it's on the back.
Yeah, they put it on the back when you got a specialty label.
Oh, I don't like
So this is first appearance of Sergeant Abraham Ford and all that.
That doesn't bother me at all.
It doesn't bother me at all either. So
Can I see the full image of that back?
it doesn't change what the book is on the inside. It's the same book.
Oh, that's a cool back cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I was super pumped with the book, and
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was more of a fan of the show than the comic book, but I like the characters on the show, and I was like, hey, I'll submit that. And, yeah.
I got all those 9.8s behind you, man.
Oh yeah, I got a bunch of them.
You get a bunch of 9.8s behind you.
Yeah, he does.
I think they're all 9.8s.
Are they?
Yeah, they are.
Wow.
Yep.
I've been checking, man.
Yeah.
Lady Fantastic. So I'm just going to leave D-Rock big until he gets uncomfortable.
Nice.
And I stay big, whatever. You know, it is what it is. Welcome to the JP show. Matt tried to sneak some food in when he thought he was off camera.
he was trying to sneak in a snack. There you go.
Man, I'm starving.
I picked this up while I was away for the holidays. I went to the library in Princeton, New Jersey, and they had like books for sale and whatnot. This was the only book. Like they had a section with regular like novels and stuff for sale. They only had one comic book, and it was this American Gods #1 for $1. So I grabbed it.
For $1? That's pretty cheap.
Yeah, for $1. That was my $1 Black Friday pickup or whatever day that was.
Just, Lady Fantastic's got John going down a dark road.
What's happening?
Hey, long as he's safe and paves the road while he's walking down it.
There you go.
Hey, I have a big announcement here.
Oh,
So
bring it out for time.
since we've started the show, I have had this many beers. Okay, that's 5.
What?
Oh,
I now
I
I-
3. So
I'm going to finish the 12 pack, but I need to go relieve myself, so I will be drinking.
Yeah,
already did that
I
one.
finished slowly. I almost choked right there.
all right, so
Yeah.
Nice work, D-Ronk.
That's awesome.
My record's 9 at a restaurant.
in a restaurant,
Glasses of soda.
dude. I had a
I don't know what my beer record is. That's a good question.
I had a friend
I
in
don't drink,
college
so mine's 0.
that we bet couldn't kill a 24 pack of Old Milwaukee. He drank the beast of the best, Old Milwaukee's best. He drank the beast between 12 noon and 12 midnight. He'd killed it by 5. And he passed out, and then we wrote things on his face. He was passed out on our couch. He rallied just as we were going out at 10 o'clock, and he went out with penis right across his forehead.
Oh no!
And drawn on his face and all kinds of stuff. It was hysterical. What do you get for drinking?
No, man, I've never drank, and so every time I'd be at the party, I was the designated driver. But man, I saw some crazy stuff being the only sober guy around.
Oh, I bet.
Hey, Matt, back me up on this. It's much better being the sober guy. You remember everything.
You do remember everything. I got some stories to tell the next day. I tell you what.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. John, I drank a 40 in one drink. Oh, that's the Mortal Biggie Shack, my bad.
Biggie Shack, that was Biggie. I've been drinking something I'd never tried before, which is what I'm drinking tonight from Boulevard. It's like their winter thing. It's pretty good. I drink a lot of Boulevard product, being close to Kansas City.
I don't often drink beer, but when I do, I drink root beer.
Yeah.
Bam, 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 bam.
And I still say it's better to be the sober guy. You can go up to somebody that's passed out, your best friend, beat the crap out of them, and they wake up, and you're like, dude, you fell.
I'm out. Why are you beating up your best friend when they're
Yeah, man. That isn't.
Because it's fun.
Wait a minute.
Stay away from you, Big Will.
Yeah, I don't want to be with.
Hey, it's not like they're going to feel it.
Right.
I just be an acquaintance. So,
I don't approve of that message.
That's hilarious. I'll tell you what, though, man. It's funny when we go to karaoke and stuff, right? I'm up there. I'm trying to make sure I sing my best because I'm worried about it. And everyone's drunk. They don't even care. They just get up and sing,
yeah.
So much easier for them.
Yeah, definitely lowers the inhibitions and stuff when
Right?
when they drop. Yeah.
You did, John. You did. Big Will, you're the man, bro.
Just don't bring up cats. It'll get real dark.
Oh, shoot. So
Whoa.
people cash in on taxi driving.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm back.
You wrong?
Hey, Big Will, here's your DC label, man.
Oh, wait. There we go.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Great. Okay.
He-
Now, is that better than A, but not as good as A++?
No, A+ is a 10.
It's the best.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, they're getting really good, D. That's
I love he
great.
has the scanner thing on the back.
Yeah. 84 told me that was not good, but I knew he was wrong.
Yeah, I just think no one really uses them, which is why I said no.
Well, this takes you straight to a pornographic video, so
I've never used a QR code in my whole life.
no, this is the QR code really brings you to my YouTube channel. So
Right.
Oh, dude, that reminds me of a funny story. It has nothing to do with comics, though. But we
All right,
were
full
on
screen.
a church trip.
Full screen for Big Rob.
Yeah, full screen.
For a story, okay.
We were on this church trip. It was a bunch of the youth, and I'm like the youth leader. And I was sitting in the passenger's seat in the back of a van, and we were going down on a trip, and we pulled in a McDonald's, and the guy in front of us was in some sort of business vehicle, like not a UPS, but some sort of delivery thing. And it had, if I am not driving well, call this number. You know those kind of bumper stickers where they're like, call if you. Well, so I called it.
Right.
And I started talking to this lady, and I gave her a fake name, and I just told her all the crap this guy was doing. And he was just in the line at McDonald's in front of us, but it got crazy to where I was saying, he's got 3.5 Mexicans and 12 Puerto Ricans in there too. Making all sorts of weird crap. It got on fire.
You're crazy, Big Will.
Anyway, and she finally started laughing and realized I was making it all up. And I said, no, he's just in front of us at McDonald's line. Bye. Anyway, that's funny.
Yo, I picked up.
You almost got an innocent man fired from his job, Will.
Right?
You should
Oh,
be.
he wrote. We got more Ben Riley keys.
Yeah,
Oh,
I got
yeah.
a couple.
My favorite poster in my room as a kid,
Ooh, I like that one.
Spider and Spider-Man swinging down with the moon
Nice.
behind him. Dope poster.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah,
Those were ones I had on my list there. You just been snagging them all. There's one
yeah,
that's the one I told you about, right?
yeah. That's the one that I was.
And JP thinks his show doesn't move the market.
Yeah,
It must be wrong. I don't know about anybody else.
in my market, in my own home. But hey, all of them, like I was able to get on a Black Friday special. Like it should have been $4.50. Look, these are the labels that my LCS uses, which I think is pretty cool. They do
That's
like
cool.
yeah,
That's cool.
and it has like a little inventory barcode for it, and they give it like a grade, and but it should have been $4.50 is what they had it priced at, and I got it for $1, so that was pretty cool.
Sweet.
Oh, we're
JP,
back.
we that was the last booth we stopped at when we went to Planet Comic Con was my LCS.
Yours was? Which
Yeah.
one was yours? Yes, I don't know. I don't remember.
Comic Book College.
Okay. Did you tell me that while we were there?
Yeah.
I've forgotten that. I slept since then, so
Yeah, no, you did. We'll toss up the red flag next time.
yeah. I had totally forgotten about that. But yeah, that was I'll be perfectly honest, D-Rock. I was hoping you'd come back to PlanetCon.
Well, I got to do one or the other, and we got to do one or the other, and I went to the one that I hadn't been to before. And
no, and I get it, and I'm hyped that you're gonna be there because it's gonna be a blast. So.
yeah, so you still get to see me. Okay. Well, like
D-Rock time, like just D-Rock time on it. D2E2 is gonna be like everybody time. It's gonna be like 27 of us.
No, we're only gonna go 5 deep.
5 deep.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, and bear.
Yeah. Anyone else not invited?
Wait, to what? Not invited to what?
No,
So we're going. He said we're rolling.
D-Rock's laying the line for us
So
in
it's
Chicago
1, 2,
already.
3, 4. Me, D-Runk, NYC, you, and Bear. There's our 5.
I gotta say, I love this 5-person lineup. That was a big part of when D Runk asked me if I was going. I was like, "Who else is going?" He's like, "JP, Kavi, and Bear Island." I'm like, "What, dude?" I'm like, "Yes, I'm gonna make it fucking happen," because that sounds like such a fun crew.
yeah, no,
All the homies.
J Hood.
dude, Jay Hood. All right, we are adding a 6th member to our squad, and his name starts with a J, ends with a Hood. Creative.
Oh,
And everyone, get me your shirt size because I'm going to roll up with 6 NWO shirts, brother, and we're going to roll through and represent.
Hey, I already got my NWO shirt, so
Wouldn't that be ridiculous? If
I'm sure I can
we all
secure
walk in
one
a group
in
with
advance.
NWO shirts.
I will tell you that at C2E2, one of the days that I'm there, my 6-year-old nephew will be attending his first ever con of any kind. And he is a huge, like, Spider-Man / Avengers fan. So we got to set him up right.
I'll have you know
So
I'm
he
not
will be-
allowed around children. No, I'm kidding. Me and kids are good.
Oh no, he's a good kid. He'll be fun. So we'll get him hooked up right. We'll get him a good experience. So Daymare's bringing the wolf pack. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm going to look at rooms tomorrow, I think. Like I said, green light's on, bro, so I'm ready to book.
Yeah.
So
Man, y'all making me want to go to one of these bigger conventions. No one's ever seems to be at the ones I go to.
Buckle to
different
peer
from
pressure.
Paso.
Buckle to peer pressure. You got to do it.
Dude, hey, I'm not kidding you. Like, I literally, like, I used to always tell myself, like, oh, I prefer the smaller cons. It's just
I
more
do.
But no, I prefer nothing. I want the biggest fucking con possible. Okay.
No, I know they do convention. Dragon Con's over 100,000 people. It's just no one ever seems to go there.
Oh,
Where is Dragon Con?
It's in Atlanta. And
Listen,
I know there'd be a Kachun go, but I missed them last year. They're night owls, and I'm not.
So, Big Will, the only reason I'm going to C2E2 is because my sister lives in the burbs of Chicago. So I got a free place to stay other than the night that I'm crashing with Bear. So, so it's like, otherwise, like, yeah, that's the only reason I go to C2E2. Otherwise, it would be Planet, and maybe I might figure out a way to get to another one every couple of years.
Are you flying into Chicago, JP?
I'll drive.
You'll drive.
It's not that bad. I'll drive to my folks the day before I head up to my sisters, and it's like 5.5 hours from my folks to my sisters. So it's not bad.
That's another thing. I am not flying. I will drive wherever I go.
Plus, it allows me to like take my crap and like haul stuff back without having to worry about.
Yeah.
And if I don't drive, I actually take the train. I'll drive like halfway, and I'll take the train, and it's actually cheaper than driving to take the Amtrak. And it's like 10 miles from her house. It's super. The stop is like 10 miles from her house. It's easy. So
I'm gonna be going to MegaCon, and you just said something that like I'm like, oh crap, I gotta fly there.
Yeah, I'm going to MegaCon and C2E2, and I've flown to a lot of cons. You're very limited with how much you can bring there, and you're very limited with how much you can bring back with you.
Yeah, dude, now I'm
when you
freaking out
fly.
about it.
You know, you guys could drive.
But I have a lot of experience
It'd
with
take a
it, so I'll figure it out.
he has no idea where I live. That's because I live in the middle of nowhere, Biggie. So I am about an hour. I'm about halfway between Kansas City and Springfield, Missouri. So if that gives you any possible idea of where you are. So I'm south of Kansas City, Missouri. So
I love how you think you're in the middle of nowhere, but yet Georgia's like Minnesota.
Well, I might be in Minnesota, but you are in fact frozen again. So
he is.
Got him.
middle of nowhere, but I got me some internets.
Poor Big Will, he's all frozen over there.
He is.
Yeah.
I
Frozen
wish I could
part
see
2.
this
Big
frozen.
Will,
I'm
what
not
up?
frozen on my screen.
No?
Yeah, but
You're
your
frozen
phone
on
on
mine,
screen is what it counts.
Makes us
No,
mail it home.
If I try to drive to Florida, it takes 24 hours just to get through Texas, man.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, one thing that I've done before is I put like an empty suitcase inside of a bigger suitcase.
Yeah.
Like something like, some sort of like hybrid solution where I've got like an extra bag. Like on the way back, I'll check in more than I will on the way
Yeah, we'll
there.
have to do that.
And things like that. But, and then I maximized the carry-on bag to be only books. or only books or whatever I can, I'm most worried about is on the carry-on bag or carry-on suitcase, and then everything else is checked. The stuff I'm most worried about. Yeah,
of course, you could go by sea, Matt. I mean, you're in El Paso. Just hit the Gulf, go to Florida.
Yeah,
no, bro.
That sounds painful to me.
I'm like an hour due east of Kansas. So if I went due west, I would be in Kansas in like an hour.
Real baby, that's right, John.
No, hey, fun fact: I'm terrified of flying, but I'm
really?
willing. But I'm willing to do it. Like I know my fear is overall irrational. Like for how many planes take off every day? Like, yeah, one's bound to crash here and there, but odds are it ain't gonna be mine.
Down to a science at this point. So I'm
good.
So, I've taken a cross country trip just in a car out of Winnebago.
I'm going to be going to Italy in 2 years because my son's theater. They're going to be heading up there, and so
they'll driving there.
Yeah, that's where I'm used to flying in the States, but to fly like all the way over there, that's freaking me out a little bit, man.
Yeah, no,
just because of the uncomfortableness of it. I'm not really scared of the flying, just to be uncomfortable for that many hours, like stuck in this little.
Yeah, it's the problem. The worst problem is the air. The air. Like anything past 4 hours, and then you really start just getting sick from like the air pressure stuff.
Yeah.
Or you're just not sick, but you don't feel as normal after like 4 or 5 hours.
The only time I ever really
air pressure,
like the flight really got to me, like was when I was in high school. We went to Hawaii, and it was like 13 hours.
Yeah, see, that's another one.
That was like, okay, get me off this.
I've been on like 2 13 or 14-hour flights in a row to get to Asia and stuff before. It's crazy. It's a lot.
Again, you could always go by sea.
No,
that is true.
And a month later, you'll get there.
Because like we're making. Oh wait, he got
there. He is.
I'm not froze.
No.
Oh yeah.
Hey, yeah, your pose was like this. So every time I was doing this, I was mocking you.
I didn't know because I'm not frozen on my screen.
Oh.
Dude, I thought you were just cool, man, the whole time.
When I was flying back from Baltimore, there was this girl that sat next to me. When we got there, she took her shoes off, and she did I've never seen the sleeping position before. But she took the shoes off, dude, and she did one of these in it, and she just like did a straight, like she was cannonballing into a pool, She was just like,
are you serious, dude? Right next
2 hours, dude. She just did that. I was like, holy shit, dude.
Well, obviously she needed a headrest for her head, and her knees was the closest thing she could think of.
Yeah, she just scrunched right into a ball, dude.
That's me, John. Like in a car. Like,
yeah, that's me too. Like, I try to use the window. The thing next to the window and the window seat, like the the padding next to the actual window itself. I try to use that as like a pseudo bed, and it never works.
I'm always driving everywhere, so I can't even sleep.
No, the last time I had a trip, it was a business trip where I was going to Philadelphia, and I had to do a connecting flight in Chicago, and my flight was like 30 minutes taking off after I landed, and my flight, of course, was 40 minutes delayed. So I landed O'Hare, and dude, I'm a big dude, man, and I'm just running through the airport non-stop. And dude, I don't run nonstop. Like I got to the ticket gate and I needed to breathe for a minute before I could tell him, "Don't let that plane go, or else I'll bust your ass." Like I had to
I was flying from I went to a conference at Penn State, so I was flying out and at a College Station or not. Where's Penn State at? Happy Valley. And anyway, flew into O'Hare and we were way late. And I was supposed to have an hour and a half between, and I got there and I had like 10 minutes, and I had to run clear across O'Hare. And I come running up to the gate, and they're like, "Are you Jason Persinger?" And I'm like, "Yes." And they're like, "Get on the plane." Like,
Oh, dude, I'm not like I got on the plane, dude, and I'm like I'm a big dude, but I'm not usually that sweaty. This time I was super sweaty. Like I was like, covered. Like I had to sit next to this poor girl on the plane, and like I still couldn't breathe, and the whole experience was terrible. But it was in Pennsylvania where I purchased my that Spider-Man booth mystery box that netted me a Hulk 181. So
there you go.
yeah.
TJ talks about taking the train. I don't know if any of you guys have taken the train. I take it a lot.
They got weird, man.
You guys are doing weird things, man. I'm just gonna.
Oh yeah, again.
Oh my gosh.
But I enjoy taking the train. It's actually pretty nice. Like I take the Amtrak. It's actually cheaper than gas most of the time.
I like Amtrak for like Eastern, travel. Like what I used to go either up to Boston or adjacent to Philly or whatever from New York from Amtrak. I think it's the most convenient and luxurious way to go. You just have to be able to wait, deal with the whatever time it ends up taking. It's
But
much
it doesn't take much longer
nicer.
than driving.
Yeah, it's a much nicer experience.
Yeah, and you don't have to drive. You just ride. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah.
I enjoy
Dude, I
it.
took a bus to the airport when I went to Baltimore because I'm like, I'm technically close to like the Rhode Island airport, but it's better to fly out of Logan, Boston.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know. It's a little bit of a trip, and then you might catch traffic. So anyway, I took a bus.
It's not
I haven't taken a bus in a minute, and I'm thinking like, I don't know, city bus, the one that I see clipping around. But
I took a bus.
a long way. I was like,
yeah.
dude, I could ride for hours in this bus. It was like comfortable. It was like a little footrest thing. I was chilling. I had a USB plug thing in the seat. I was like, dude, buses.
Yeah, but a lot of Greyhound buses have like Wi-Fi now and stuff.
Yeah, Wi-Fi. They were like, here's your Wi-Fi code. I'm like, this is awesome.
I can't.
I took a bus up to Boston when we got to hang out. I took a bus there, took a bus back. It was easy as hell.
Last time I took a bus, I went from Utah back here to Texas. It was 2002. I was with my wife and my baby, and took 24 hours. I'll never do that again.
That doesn't sound like a fun bus.
Oh, it was not fun at all.
That's just a long trip, though.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about. I've never not driven. I've always driven and been the one driving.
Yeah.
I choose to have them for family trips, but
I will do like when I go to visit my sister, if I don't need to drive, what I do is I drive to Quincy and then I take the train to Quincy, Illinois, and then I take the train from there. And that basically cuts the trip in half. But if I could take the train from like 15 or 20 minutes from me, but it takes all day and you have to change trains and it's a pain in the rear. So yeah, I usually drive halfway and then take the train the other half.
Yeah, I haven't owned a car in 5 years, and
you need one there, no?
Yeah, I don't need one here, and like I'll rent a car very occasionally when I'm traveling within the United States, wherever I am, but it's very rare now that I'm behind the wheel.
That is so foreign to me. I can't comprehend it. Where I'm from, you got to have a car, and that's like a rite of passage, man. I love being behind the wheel.
That's right. I've been wondering that, Kavi. You don't own a car, right?
Not anymore. I mean, I had cars. Like I lived in Los Angeles for 10 years, and you don't not have a car in Los Angeles. You have a car.
But in the city, you just don't have one. It's impractical, right?
It's like it's less common. I mean, there's a lot of cars, but there's no parking spaces.
Yeah.
So.
Bro, New York was nuts.
Yeah,
people don't even use the lines, dude. Everyone's like,
just everything is scaled up and
oh wow,
packed, with bodies. So
yeah, it was fun though. Still can't believe we didn't meet up, dude.
Yeah, where the hell was the communication while you had 7?
I know, man. I know.
Oh.
No, really, I just had no time, dude.
Yeah, sounded like you were busy following kids around.
Yep. So I was telling a story the other day of this one guy on the corner. He's making albums, his own rap albums.
Oh god.
Kids came by. He's like, hey, check this out. And he handed it to the kid, and the kid grabs it. And he's like, that'll be $20. The kid's like, I don't want it. He's like, don't give it back to me. Give me my $20. I grab it and I put it on the ground. I'm like, there's your stuff, guys. Keep going. Let's keep going. Starts cussing me out and everything. Like, it was crazy, dude.
Wow.
It was
good for you being like chill with that, because he handed that to one of your kids?
To one of the high school kids that I was chaperoning.
Oh yeah, no. If it was one of my own, I don't have any kids, but if it was one of my kids,
right?
Daddy's going to jail tonight. Homicide.
I know, dude. No, yeah, we were chaperoning a whole bunch of high school kids, and the teacher's like, okay, these little kids from El Paso, go ahead and go out to New York till 2 a.m. and do whatever you want. And I'm like, no, I'm going out there with them. There's no way I'm letting these kids be alone.
Yeah.
Good man.
It's craziness.
Teenage kids alone in New York City is a scary thing.
It was scary.
Really, yeah.
I was scared some of the nights, man. I'm walking down the streets by myself. It's
Teenage kids and Jeffrey Comic-Con Henson alone in New York would be a scary thing.
Yeah, well, Jeffrey's basically a teenage kid, so it's okay.
That's awesome. There's Jeffrey right there too.
Yeah. Hey,
Well,
Jeffrey.
that's why I said it.
Yeah,
So,
you saw
what's up, dude?
I don't know if I ever shouted out Mastodon. He joined us a little while ago. Thank you, sir. So Jeffrey has dropped in, made his presence felt.
Best road trip movie ever? The Hobbit.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah.
Road trip movie?
I would say Mad Max Fury Road.
I mean, I don't know if it counts as a road trip, but I'm a huge Cannonball Run fan.
Oh, I love Cannonball Run.
I love it. It's so corny and cheesy, but I just love it. Yeah.
Or Rat Race.
What's JP doing?
Finding his framed Cannonball Run.
Oh, I don't see it. Somewhere.
I don't know, I'm just making that up.
I have a copy of Cannonball Run somewhere. Oh,
Yeah.
it's not in here. So, thought it was over there.
Dude, JP, you got your 600 votes, man, or 600 subs.
I did get 600. You got 400.
Are you punching him in the head, George, or what, dude?
No, I'm trying to. No, I'm trying to. Hey, no. Don't offer up your face. Give me a dap.
Oh,
Here.
wait, I gotta go. Dang it. Other way.
Okay, there you go.
There you
Boom.
go.
I'm getting good at the directional thing, man.
I
Like,
have not gotten good at the directional thing.
I still am
Yeah.
lost every time.
I
do
just
that.
know that if I want to point to Kavi, I need to point the other way.
Right. Whatever way the person is on the screen,
Yeah.
you go the opposite
Right.
way.
Like I see JP like is on this side of my screen. I know that if I want to point to JP, I'm pointing that way.
You
Right?
wrote that.
Yeah, everything's opposite. So I know if I want to point to JP, I go like this. Right?
Doesn't work up and down. Doesn't work up and
Hold
down.
on,
Up and
wait,
down
this
is
doesn't
the
work.
same.
Uncle Buck. That's a good one. I love that.
Uncle Buck.
Macaulay, that's a first cameo appearance of Macaulay Culkin.
It is, yeah.
I'm a kid.
Is that really his first?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Good Son came after Home Alone, right?
Yeah.
That is underrated. I love that movie.
Good Son, yeah.
An early Elijah Wood appearance.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a creepy movie, kind of.
Yeah, dude.
You know?
That was based on me.
Yeah. I heard that.
Vacation is a quality road trip movie. The
Guys, I
original
gotta go. George is calling
Vacation
me.
is a quality road trip movie.
Did you say that was based on me?
Yeah, but I
He
was
did.
kidding. Like, I don't know. Like, that kid died. I'm still alive, man.
Okay.
Can't be that true.
Plot twist.
Yeah.
Well, how about you guys ever see The Devil's Rejects?
Yeah.
Sequel to-
Sounds familiar.
It's the sequel to House of a Thousand Corpses.
Rob Zombie.
Zombie, yeah.
Probably not then.
Kind of like a road trip movie. It's the gang from the house, on somewhat of a road trip, and there's a bunch of horrifying murder and stuff.
Great.
Yeah, I'm not a big horror movie guy.
I'm not either.
I don't like
I don't like them.
because I feel like, all right, say it's a Jason movie, Friday the 13th. That's what I'm there to see is Jason. But you need to introduce a bunch of bozos for him to kill.
Yeah.
For the movie to work. So like 3/4 of the movie is about a bunch of bozos that they're just cannon fodder, and they don't really matter. Like, granted, Michael Myers kind of made Jamie Lee Curtis's character interesting over time, but even still, it's about Michael Myers. So I hate the first half of pretty much every horror movie ever.
Like, the only kind of horror movies I usually like the horror comedy type stuff. Those are the kind of that I like. But yeah,
See, I like horror movies, but sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good.
All right.
No,
I like.
Hold on, T-Rock. Hold on.
Yeah.
I wasn't finished yet.
Okay, you go.
I will finish my thought. House of a Thousand Corpses, though, is the exception to me, where I think that even the side characters are interesting, and the whole movie front to back is dope. So that's why House of a Thousand Corpses is the best horror movie ever. Suck it, take that.
Eat it. No, but like you guys are confusing sometimes. Like, I think there's a difference between a horror movie and a slasher movie.
I agree.
I think of Jason. That's never scary. That's not terrifying. Like,
where does Freddy Krueger fit?
Slasher.
Scary, man.
It's scary. Yeah.
Well, no, it would be scary if it happened to you in
Sharon.
real life. But watching it on a movie,
One of my favorite horror movies. Like, you get into Art of Darkness and Evil Dead. I love those. Those make me laugh.
You know what is scary? How much Robert Englund charges for a signature.
Is it Neil Adams charging $60 for a Biggie Shack?
No, it's
that may be true.
$50.
Dang.
Hey, did you guys ever see that Freddy Krueger meme?
Which one?
Probably not.
Hold on. I'm going to show you. I'm going to link up to it right now, JP. Let me see. Hold on.
How about horror?
Yeah, I don't like scary movies at all. I just like zombie movies. That's it.
Yeah, I love like what was it? What is that stupid zombie movie?
World War Z?
No, like the goofy silly one that they just made a sequel to.
Yeah,
Zombieland. I bet you laugh.
Oh yeah, Zombieland is good.
JP, go ahead and pop that on there. Look on the right.
I can't read it. What's it say?
That's ridiculous.
Chasing people in their dreams so long, I forgot to chase my own, and he's smoking a cigarette.
Killing their out.
Yeah, great.
That was great, dude.
I love that. Man.
It's meant to be like sad, but everyone laughed. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so absurd.
The Simpsons did a really funny Treehouse of Horrors like spoof on Freddy Krueger that I enjoyed a lot.
Life with YouTubers because I don't do zombies. I'm the biggest baby. My dad cannot watch a zombie movie. He freaks out.
Really?
I'm like, come on, Dad. That would be the funnest horror movie, don't you guys think? Like, if zombies were out there, grab a couple of the samurai swords, go to work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would be more of an aluminum baseball bat type of guy.
Okay, Negan.
Yeah.
I'm all firearms.
Yeah, I got my firearms, but you're gonna run out of bullets, right? So
Yeah.
Right.
I think The Walking Dead is the closest thing to like horror that I watched for a long time or regular time. It's not exactly horror, but it's definitely like that zombie horror.
Yeah.
Can zombies even be
I guess.
classified as horror anymore?
I just got this image of Big Will pistol whipping a zombie and Matt walking by going, "Told you you'd run out of bullets."
Oh my goodness. I
I
just
do
want to
think
like.
samurai sword is the best zombie
Right?
apocalypse weapon. Yeah.
I think I'd break my sword though. Like I want the aluminum baseball bat because I can. Like I love a good blunt object.
I just
All right.
Crack that skull, man.
I need a Atari Hanzo sword.
That audio will be used to blackmail you in the future. Yes.
Yeah, like a blunt object.
Hammer
Hey, I got worse audio out there. I don't care, man. Like I
See,
zero.
the problem with the hammer, mate, you gotta be up close. You gotta be up close with the hammer. Whereas a bat or a sword, you got a little more reach. You know.
Not if you use a sledgehammer. Same reach as the sword.
Well, this is true.
Yeah, but you start getting surrounded, bro. Those big swings you got to take. You're gonna leave yourself open.
Yeah.
Yeah, you missed with a sledgehammer, and then that's a wrap. You got bit.
Now you're a zombie. I gotta take you out with a samurai sword.
Yeah. If zombies pop off, you basically want your whole crew to have the Ninja Turtle weapons.
There you go.
Hey,
Then you
no. If zombies pop off, I'm joining Team Zombie. We're gonna win. All right. Like,
I still say as long as someone has a BAR, you're good to go.
There you go.
no.
There you go.
That's not even a world I'd want to live in. Like, screw that. Like
Oh, I know. Hey, but
no.
there's enough guns in Texas. We'll stay safe for a while.
Hey, I run a medical supply distribution center. I will be a king up here in Minnesota.
There you go.
The D-Runk Empire.
I've got access to 2 medical supply distribution centers. I will be able to supply medical needs and opiate addiction.
That's a good point, Dave Mares. That's a good
Part of
point.
the,
created zombies.
It's all part of the DGC family of companies.
Yeah.
There you go, Dave.
Yeah, but it doesn't really help you if you have to shoot the zombie 147 times to go down.
Hey,
Israel uses a 22, man. That's what they use. They get the job done.
you're good.
I don't really think you have to go as low as a 22. We have more guns than people in America. You'll find big guns and you'll find the bullets.
So, Lady Fantastic, Woody Harrelson in Natural Born Killers, he was also very intense in Zombieland.
Yes, he is. He's awesome in Zombieland. I haven't seen the new one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like him in Zombieland.
Was the new one good?
There you go, Immortal Big Jack.
Gun, pills, food for me.
She also shouted out Home Alone.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Which is another approach. You could just booby trap your house with micro machines on the floor and stuff for when that's
Paint
plain
cans. You know.
Yep.
Dude,
Yeah,
I watched the documentary on how that movie got made, and there was like no safe way to do the stunts that the actors had to go through to, like, you know, so the stunt doubles, like the directors were like holding their breath every time they did the stunt where they would slip on ice and fall down a flight of steps. Like,
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, dude, you ever take a tumble on the street on like some icy, whatever? Like I did that in Boston several times when I was in college. Like, totally lost my footing on like some ice somewhere. I just took a massive dive. Like, lucky I didn't kill myself.
We had like in college, like the funniest moment maybe in my entire life. Like we had an ice storm that dropped like 2 inches or an inch of ice, and then we had like 3 inches of snow on top of it.
Oh yeah.
And we were like, when I was at college, there was like a group of us coming back from the bars one night, and we were crossing a basketball court going back to the dorm, and like. Of course, it's like concrete, so it's as slick as all get out underneath the snow. Like one of my friends, like goes down like immediately, like first step, he's wipes out down, and him and his cousin were both friends of mine, and his cousin just busts up laughing like as hard as he could. And he's like, "You're gonna fall in a second. You just watch." So his cousin Paul takes like 2 more steps, and then he goes down. So Todd, who was the first guy that fell, gets back up, and he's laughing. I told you were going to fall. That's what you get. And Todd takes 1 more step, and he goes down again. And then all of us were busted up. At that point, we all fell down. There's like 8 of us on the ground because we just couldn't handle it. We were just like, "Oh my god,
dude!" Drunk situations in snow is very. I mean, the night of my 21st birthday, a blizzard hit. So hit blizzard at Boston. So I was trying to survive. I was like drunk bowling somewhere, and trying to make it back home, like in a blizzard. It was brutal.
Well, I never had a car until like, I don't know, maybe like 7 years ago. I used to walk everywhere, and I'm in Minnesota, and I would like pride myself. Like I would never biff, no matter what the weather was. Like I just good at sliding on the ice, and you can't ever fool me. And we had this 1 month in April where my apartment complex decided to spray the shit out of the parking lot overnight. And it froze in April, which is rare. It's not impossible, but it's not common for water to freeze in April. But it did this night. And I took one step outside the onto the lot, and I did like a total Home Alone, feet up in the air, head on the ground.
Dude, I've done that like 5 times.
Were you expecting it or no?
What's that?
Were you expecting it to be frozen?
No, I did not think that my apartment complex was going to spray water over the parking lot on a night where it was going to get below freezing. I was not anticipating that. Normally, when I'm out walking, like, with, slick conditions, it's in my head. Hey, it's rained recently, it froze recently, it snowed. Like, don't lift your feet, just slide, and like, but I'm, time to walk to work, boom. And I'm like dead in my parking lot. Like,
dang, man.
Yeah, I was emotional.
Emotional.
Punching it out, hurting your own hand.
Yeah, it was like, 2 words. Emotional.
You just get snow, don't you? You don't get that much ice, do you?
Oh yeah, we get tons of ice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I hate ice. Freaking freezing rain sucks.
Hate ice.
Yeah, we'll get freezing. We'll get rain in the day, like in the beginning of winter and the end of winter, and then overnight we just like we like snow because snow we know will get plowed and it'll be good. But when we see rain in November and December or April, March, we know it's going to be a rough drive to work the next day.
Yeah, gentlemen, I'm gonna hop off.
Yeah, I think I gotta get going pretty soon.
Man, we've been going for 2 hours.
Yeah, dude. Congrats again on 600, man.
Yeah, you're the man, dude.
400, 84, 700. Let's go.
Yeah, get me there, dude. We got plenty of pre-roll content on the way. Another Name That Key coming sometime soon.
Dude, sorry I missed yesterday. I was just out in the woods with my boy.
You can't watch them all. You know what I'm saying? I made a playlist though. Name That Key playlist is now on the channel, so you can see.
Love that show.
Episodes from the Comic Heads channel and this one all in one convenient place. And JP, congratulations. D-Runk, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Nature's calling, so I'm just going to go ahead and expedite my departure. You know what I'm saying? And good to see you. Good to see you all. I'll talk to you soon.
Fast past that departure.
I'm going to fast pass.
Fast past.
Later, 84. Thank you. Hey, there's Chris Barrett. I hadn't seen him in the chat yet. Thanks for joining us, Chris.
Chris Barrett.
It's not a chat till Barrett shows up, so there you go.
I want to know what's this winter you guys keep talking about.
Yeah,
It's great.
What I hate about El Paso is that we'll wake up in the morning, it'll be like 32, 33, which is cold for us,
Yeah.
And then by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it's 80 and, like you're burning hot. And people get sick here all the time because
it's so weird.
Yeah. At least you're a little drier than we are.
Yeah, we are.
We have the exact same thing happen, except like a 200% humidity or outrageous humidity, and it's always sticky.
I hate humidity because it hurts. It just doesn't go with my hair.
We have 2 seasons down here. We have winter and summer.
Humidity.
Yeah, I hate humidity, dude. I sweat like crazy when it's humid.
Big Will, remind me where you're at, Big Will.
Alabama.
Yeah. Okay.
And the summer's 10 out of the 12 months.
Only 10? You have like a month of. Do you go to winter, or do you just not have spring and fall?
We go from summer to winter to summer.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Couldn't do that, man. Dang.
Spring and fall are the only time of years that I halfway tolerate. So, and they get shorter. It seems like every year. It seems like there's less of them. Winter lasts longer. Summer lasts longer. It seems like.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder.
Man, first time I went skiing, we went up to Vail, Colorado. I was a junior in high school. And they took a bunch of these little Mexican kids that had never seen snow from El Paso and took us like on the last 2 days of snow season. So like a whole bunch of it's melted and off. And so we go up the ski lift and we get up to the Black Diamond area. And because the green easy area is like already shut down because it's melted. And so we're up there. I'm like, all right, well, let's do this. Whoa, we're just going down. I ended up ripping my my knee on my first skiing trip ever, man. Busted my meniscus and it was horrible.
Ooh.
So it is.
You know it's bad when you don't know how to spell it. Meniscus? Like, how the hell do you spell that?
like it.
To answer Chris, you might put on a jacket.
Might put on a jacket. There
Wow.
you go.
So I'm born and raised in Minnesota, and I've never skied. And a bunch of people out here will go ice fishing. They'll walk onto a frozen lake.
That's kind of cool.
Well, yeah, except for the 2 or 3 people every year that fall into the lake.
Oh, and that's not good.
And that's never going to be me.
No,
I'm never going on the frozen lake.
we never get enough. We never get cold enough for long enough. Rarely can you ice fish in Missouri. Like every few years, you can't. People will do it, but like most of the time, it doesn't stay cold enough for long enough. We go up and down too much. So.
We occasionally have icy roads. That's it.
Last
snow I remember was
good to
like
see
95.
Hey, who was leaving?
Big Shaq, my brother, I love you, NWO for life.
Later, babe.
Good night, Daymares. We'll see you later.
But I remember a few years ago, Atlanta got a blizzard where they got like maybe 5 inches of snow, which is a lot of snow, but it destroyed like their state. Like people were trapped in their cars for like 20 hours straight, you know,
Yeah.
like.
That's the one thing about the South. No one knows how to drive in the snow.
Yeah.
Hey, there is no good way to drive in the snow. What you need is snow plows that have a very calculated route. And
I think we have one for our entire county.
Yeah.
And it's old.
If you go to like any town in Minnesota, probably all the other towns that get a lot of snow, like it's just part of like the city planning. Like you see, like I live in a city called Shakopee, and there's a route for like all these like dozens of plows that just go up and down every street, and it takes a couple hours, but they get it all.
Are you a Minnesota Vikings fan?
Yes.
Go Pack, go.
Uh-oh. That caused a frown. Hey, great, taking a drink. Hey, John or JB, I think I wrote you both the link. Hop in if you want. We got an open spot. We're just hanging. So,
what's up, JB? Comic Corp? Oh, 5 inches in Michigan is nothing.
yeah.
If we get a half inch, it's on the news.
Crazy. Chad, what's going on? Yeah, we get like, it's so weird. Some winters we get snow and some winters we don't get anything. And just all we get is mud. Like, because it just gets, snow and it melts and it just turns everything into mush. So I'd almost rather we'd stay frozen all winter.
Matt, why did you say "Go Pack, go" to me? You're not in Wisconsin.
So my grandpa.
Yeah,
What's up,
JB.
Matt, look at that. We got JB.
Yeah.
So World War II, my grandpa
Cheers,
went through,
everyone.
and there was a Green Bay Packer in his division or whatever.
Oh shit! I gotta mute this part.
And
What am I doing?
he came back, huge Packer fan.
That's the
My dad, a
classic
Packer fan. I'm a Packer fan. My kids are Packer fans.
Sorry about that. Classic rookie move.
Is this Mike Hot?
Yes.
Cisco,
Come on, how
dude?
long have I been doing this, man?
Couple days
Hell.
last week.
What's up, everybody? Man, I am soaked to the bone, man. We walked the Discovery Bay Christmas light parade, and the kids were in a float. And so the kids did Charlie Brown Christmas.
Cool.
So all the parents were in the Charlie Brown shirts, walking around, handing out candy. And there was two floats. One was the stage, and one was the audience. And the audience were all the kids from the school. And the stage was my daughter, who played Linus, and had to, when they stopped in front of the judges, she lip sync that moment from the Christmas Charlie Brown for the judges. And then they went into the dun, 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 and the kids started dancing around. It was great, man. But I'm soaked to the bone because it rained. Anyway, cheers to everybody. Congratulations, Jason. How, man, that was quick. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, we're gonna have a contest. Wait, done. It's over.
There you go. He's over there. Somewhere.
There he is, man.
So
There you go. He's gonna tie another one on tonight and suffer tomorrow. You know, there's only one way to beat a hangover.
You gotta wrestle that son bitch to the ground.
and you
Damn right, D-Ron. Damn right. So so you guys are talking about Texas and weather. You know, I'm a California boy, and I actually lived in Texas for 2 years. It was in the 1994 and 1995 baseball seasons, as I worked for the Texas Rangers baseball team. Does anybody remember what happened in those years?
94 and
No,
Was
Ryan
George
was
W. Bush involved?
He was just leaving, actually.
Just
Yeah,
leaving.
just leaving. He had to remove himself from the team. He was an owner. But come on, think about it. 1994, 95. Couple of very
There's a
interesting
strike,
things
right?
happened.
There's a strike.
Boom! There was a strike. Hey, welcome to
I
Major
remember I
League
got
Baseball,
upset that,
JB.
Ken Griffey Jr. didn't get enough home runs or something. I was upset.
Crazy. I could tell you some
Like,
crazy
oh
stories
man,
about
he
that.
would have gotten that home run record had they not done it. But I don't think
But
he would have. But
There was something else that was happening during that period of time down there. And it coincided with a very famous player deciding to go play a different sport. It just happened to happen that Michael Jordan decided to go play baseball. And that
Right.
opened a window for the Houston Rockets.
Yeah, they would have never had that.
Oh, yeah.
And Akeem Olajuwon was unstoppable for like 2 years. And
Yeah, I
what they
remember
had
that.
everybody, that Drexler, I mean, that team was just loaded.
Yeah, they were.
So when I was working for the Texas Rangers, it was the same, the company that was next to me that ran the concessions, ran the arena. And he said, JB, let's go down and check out a game. And it happened to be the game that they clinched that night. But I went to Houston for the first time because we're talking weather and we're talking humidity. And when you're driving to Texas with the air conditioning on, shit, it's all good. Especially when we got on the freeway and the guy next to me leans into the back, grabs a beer out of the cooler, cracks it open, and starts drinking it. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? And he goes, oh, man, they just passed that law. They don't enforce it. And we drove all the way to Houston just pounding these beers, ice cold beers, ice cold air conditioning. We pull into the employee lot thing under the arena, and he's like, we're here. It's game time. Get it on. And I opened the door for the first time and felt Houston.
Humidity.
Oh my God. I literally felt like by the time I got from the car to the arena, I needed a shower.
Yeah.
I mean, I was dripping and like, what the dude? Yeah, I've been just telling you how beautiful Houston was for the last 10 minutes as we drove into this city, cheers and beers. And now I hate this fucking place. I could not live there. The humidity would kill me. No way in hell.
Yeah, you get used
There's
to
my
it.
weather story for Texas.
JB brought up beer. I'm empty. I'll be back.
There you go.
El Paso is dry, my friend.
El Paso is a dry county.
It is.
You know, so I lived in Arlington, right next to the
Really?
ballpark. Yeah, right next to the ballpark in Arlington, because I was working for the Texas Rangers. And Arlington was a dry county. But on either side of Arlington was like Fort Worth and Dallas. And you could get booze in either one of those. And you know how you knew you were in Fort Worth or Dallas? When you saw the liquor stores, because they were fucking lined up, you know? That's how you knew you'd crossed over.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
because that was in the
Now-
dry county.
Matt,
Yeah,
were you
places do
saying
like
that? Matt, were you saying that Arlington's dry as in no alcohol, or
Yeah. I actually meant like no humidity. So
Oh, dry. And now I'm talking about alcohol.
yeah, you are. It's all right though, brother.
it's all about it, baby?
Yeah. You can't get alcohol. You can get beer and wine, but you can't get alcohol in Arlington. Yeah. And I was just telling the story the other night, my first Sunday for football. You know, I don't know any fucking better. I go and grab me a 12-pack. I grab me, some snacks, and I'm getting ready for that early game. And I get in line, and the lady's like, "Hey, the line's right over there." And I said, "There's nobody in line. What are you talking about?" And she goes, "No, we don't serve alcohol until noon." And I'm like, "What?" And I look over, and it's like 1:45, and there's all these dudes with their 12-packs under their arms. But yeah, dude, the line's over here. And sure as shit, they don't sell beer till noon. That's some
In
crazy
Minnesota,
shit.
they didn't sell beer in Minnesota on Sundays or
Yeah.
any alcohol
Yep.
until like just last year. We
No
finally
shit.
now a liquor store is allowed to be open from noon until 5 on Sunday.
Yeah, there's lots
And we still have places around here that are no alcohol on Sunday, and some places around here the 12 to 5, and then we still have places that are dry.
Damn.
Hey,
Well, I
when
knew
you-
New Orleans ain't dry. Don't go there, who dat. I went through a goddamn drive-through daiquiri thing. I'm like, how the hell does this work, dude? How does this work, dude? How do we all drive through?
no,
And the driver's like, "Nah, man, you're good. You're good, man."
so
No, but for real though, like
my beer.
There you go.
Like, give me some of that.
Give me some of that beer. What are you drinking?
I am drinking a little Boulevard seasonal. They're seasonal.
That's interesting.
It's actually pretty good. It's got a little caramel flavor to it. It's not
What you
bad.
got, D-Runk?
here we have Michelob Golden Light.
Golden Light. Holy
This
moly.
is a beer made in St. Louis, Missouri, and
So it's got to be good.
Well, it's the most popular beer in Minnesota. It's not even close. And when
You
I
can't
went,
find it here.
I've
Yeah,
never
I
even
know.
heard of it, dude. I've
that-
never
that-
heard of
that's-
it before.
That's my problem. Is if I go to another place, like this is the beer I like drinking, and I'll go to a bar or a liquor store or a grocery store, wherever, and they don't have it. And I Googled it. I'm like, Mick Golden Light. And then like the second result was, what is it with Minnesotans in Mick Golden? I was like,
There it
you
is.
got me in a bind on this one, my friend.
Brainwashing you fools.
Yeah,
I love
dude.
it.
That's
That's great.
And it's not even like a local Minnesota beer. Like it's a St. Louis, Missouri beer that they like. Oh, we don't want to drink this piss. Send it to Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Anybody ever been to Chicago, Wrigley Field?
Oh yeah.
And you know when the vendors are walking up and down the aisles, and they're yelling, because they're selling beer. They could do that out there. They don't do that in California. Well, maybe they do now. They might be doing it now. I think they started doing it again.
Every park I've ever been to is sold beer, like where they walk around.
No, we hadn't sold beer in California. I think maybe until this year or the year or last year. It had been not sold in the stands, walking up and down the streets like they do in Chicago. So it was new for me. Shit. I'm born and raised in California. They didn't do it. No, they did. I think they did do it in Texas. No, they did it in Texas, right? They walk up and down the selling beer. But in Chicago, they had Old Style.
Chicago.
Old Style, and I was not thinking I was gonna enjoy Old Style, and I don't even remember if I actually do enjoy Old Style because I had so many fucking Old Styles. But when they're coming every half inning and the guy is screaming, "Old Style beer here." Yeah. Are you ready for another round? Yeah, somebody's always ready for another round when that guy comes by. And
I'll take two. Here's $20.
Yeah, beer here.
I'll get up here.
JP, I gotta head out. Gotta go do dinner, brother.
Oh, good night.
Later, Matt.
Good to see you, man.
Guys,
Thanks for coming in.
Congratulations to the both of you. Good to see you guys. All right.
Dinner. It's like 1 a.m.
I know. Man, what are you talking about?
20, man.
10:20.
I know.
That's a late dinner still. For
Yeah.
a family man, that's a late
Even
dinner.
I had dinner like at an appropriate time.
He's like, "What are you
tonight.
talking about? All the kids just got home."
My kid just got a dance. Actually, we gotta go pick him up like in 10 minutes. So.
Yeah. All right, man. Good night.
Guys, have a good night.
Later.
Peace.
Man.
I'm just looking at my ASM 5.
Oh.
I don't think I appreciated it as much earlier when I showed it.
Oh.
We should have make you the center of it.
Oh. No, that's very nice. That's nice.
nice.
I actually picked up one from Comic Smurf.
Oh, really cool.
And not slab, but a raw one. But
Hey, you got insider info on Comic Smurf?
yeah, I just chatted with him on right before Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving.
He owes me $400,000.
No shit. Damn.
No shit. Yeah, I'm kidding.
400.
I love that dude. I just miss him. I wish he was still on YouTube.
I know. Yeah, he's great, man. I mean, I bought some books. I bought some books. And of course, I bought some books right before Thanksgiving from him. He reached out to me and I said, "Yeah, man, hell yeah, I'll take those." And then I don't know if you guys knew that I only had one thing on my eBay search profile thing. There was only one book on the whole eBay saved thing, and it was first appearance of Rocket Raccoon. And sure enough, he goes like, "Hey, JB, I'm packaging up your shit. You want this one?" Like, "Hey, put it in the box. Throw it in the box. Send it over."
It's restored if Jerry from whoever in the 60s signed it, I guess, is the only flaw.
What do you mean? Jerry could have been famous.
Some kid named Jerry or some guy named Jerry.
Oh, come on. You know what? Let's all make a collective story right now. Come on. Let's come up with a good Jerry story. That's Jerry fucking Seinfeld right there. Jerry fucking Seinfeld signed that shit.
Hell yeah.
That's Jerry Lewis. Jerry Lewis signed that.
Jerry Lewis. I don't know, but looks like a pretty solid copy.
No, that is solid for that old. I bet you the one I got is probably a 1.5.
I mean, 4.0 is like my comfort spot for like pricier, books and higher, like Silver Age books, Golden Age books, like 4.0 and lower. But presenting decent.
That's the important
is
sentence.
like my
presenting well.
Yeah, is sort of like what I go after.
That's the Tony Sanders methodology, and it's genius. He's got some amazing books, all in. They're lower grade, but every single one of them presents well. I'm like, there's no way.
There you go, Jerry Springer.
Yeah, Jerry Springer. Here we go.
I can't believe that guy still has like content.
Jerry Springer. All right.
Speaking, I can't believe we still have 18 people in the.
No way, really?
I know.
Great.
I doubt it's the same 18 people.
That is great.
Consider we're just rambling about random stuff.
JB's been talking about the weather in Texas. Come on.
Seriously. I lost steam like an hour ago. I just been waiting for this. I've been waiting to get to the backstage part. I may fall asleep before the backstage part happens.
Get in this whenever. We were just going for the heck of it. You guys ready?
Yeah, what are you talking about? I got 18 people are all like gonna go. Yeah. Where are we gonna go now?
Hey,
everyone come backstage.
All right.
Get in here, John. Get
your butt in here. Go ahead and throw on one of the costumes
spot right below me.
Character and pop on in. so we can get your
Disco will
perspective.
slide over, and you can.
I'll slide right on over.
Get you in here, John. So
Cheers to everybody.
cheers.
Saturday night. We're having a good time. We're all comic book cousins.
In
Is your cat drinking your beer?
for a lot of this, we've basically been like a backstage conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this has been backstage AF. Is your
He's like,
cat
oh
trying to
shit,
get on
we're
your beer?
live? Oh man. Oh man.
Seriously,
Down
the
Bourbon
cat's like
Street.
trying to drink my
Oh,
beer.
come on, look at who dat.
Like the cat is like, give me some of that.
Has anyone else done this? I've done this. And you
Roger.
can have more than one of those things.
Like beer, give me the beer. Look at this. This is ridiculous.
Who that? I'm gonna go to your Instagram. Who that? I wanna see you go live.
Let's see it live. A hand grenade.
Yeah, I'm calling you out. Everyone go to Instagram. Who that? If you don't know, you should know.
Now I said I've done this. Has anyone else done this? Does anybody have any great Bourbon Street stories? Has anybody stood in line and eaten Bourbon Street pizza at 3 a.m. and said, "Damn, that's good"?
Never been.
I've never been either. Never been.
Yeah, I've never been to New Orleans.
You're not living, fellas. You're
I
not
know.
I'd like to. I'd like to go.
The only thing I got to mention about Bourbon Street, and there's nobody who will deny this, is it stinks. It stinks down there. It stinks like piss and vomit.
That's what I was about to say. Like, that's what I've heard. Is
It's true. It's true. And and no, you can't deny it because it does. It just stinks like piss and vomit, and it's ridiculous. And you can lose track of time. You can absolutely lose track of time down there. You walk up and down a couple times and in and out a couple places, and next thing you know, you're like, "What do you mean it's 4 a.m? I need pizza."
hey, real quick, that Dominic Liebert dude I was telling you about. Go back, full screen me again.
All right, what do you got?
Look at his most recent commission.
Ooh.
Oh,
And I love how you were telling us about it when NYC showed his book.
Right.
No, but this just popped up on my Instagram again. Like,
Yeah, dude. His stuff
Yeah,
is just—it's just very impressive.
holy shit!
I couldn't even imagine what it's like down there for Mardi Gras. I mean, it's crazy all the time.
I'm just sitting here on my Instagram, refreshing the feed, waiting for a live bourbon hand grenade from Who Dat, but
Come on, who that?
it's just
Come
not
on.
working out for me.
What's up, man? You know what? Hey, you guys want to have some fun?
Yeah, open something up.
Open something.
I know you got a bunch of shit back there. What the fuck?
I opened something up. You opened something up.
Hey, all right. So we
Hey,
got
16.
2 piles. There are 2 piles. There's a pile A and a pile JP. You pick pile A or pile B.
Pile B.
B. Okay, so pile B's got.
Pile A.
Hey, which pile has the
All
slide?
right, hold on. Pile B's got 17 packages in it. So 1 through 17, and B. Don't make me count A, man. Come on, I've been drinking.
Barrett says B4, JB.
B4.
So there you go.
You sunk my
You
battleship.
let a chat member get it. That's what's
John,
up.
you're still in the chat.
Are you going with that? It's your pick. Are you going with B4? I mean, you couldn't come up.
Sure, call it B4.
Before or after, it doesn't really matter.
Hey, I got a question. Does anybody know a Kenny H in Bedford, Massachusetts?
Kenny A.
Hey, do not open that. That is like 50-50 going to have anthrax in it. That's not funny. If you have ever breathed in some anthrax, you know that's some bullshit.
Oh hell, Kenny. Does anybody know a Kenny? They might know a Kenny.
Kenny. I know I've heard of a Lenny 84 or something.
Like, is there a Lenny?
There might be a Lenny in there.
I don't know about Kenny. There might be a Lenny.
What did Bear call me the other day? Comic Drunk 84? Or...
Drunk 84. Yeah, that's what he did.
Oh, there it goes. Bub's been waiting to say that. He's been waiting. He had that in the pocket for a while.
Discovery Man.
Waiting for that one.
Discovery Man NYC was pretty good also.
Discovery,
Oh, yeah, dude.
Discovery Man NYC and John's Comics with Whale.
That was awesome.
John with the beard, that was kind of disturbing.
It was a little disturbing.
No. Some people don't know this, but John actually used to have a full beard. It wasn't just a mustache.
No.
There's the packaging from our friend Kenny.
Like a gentleman, as always.
Solid.
Again,
Solid.
speaking of the mustache, why is the mustache not in the stream? He has the link. Get in here.
I know, man. He's dogging us right now.
Come on. Get in here, Tom Selleck. Let's go.
I'm not feeling the love. We're not feeling the love. Jason's not feeling the love.
Oh,
So what did you purchase from Lenny in Massachusetts?
Lenny 84.
Big.
Oh
Or is
my
it
goodness.
Denny? Maybe it's Denny 84. I forget.
It's a very interesting mismatch of stuff here.
Oh, wait. I need to make JB big. Hang on.
Very interesting. Very interesting. We're gonna start.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? And to close today's show, we're gonna grab a package from that crazy, stupid pile of comics I still have left open. All right. So first one up is Fantastic Four 362. Fantastic Four 362. I probably needed that because I probably got up and checked because now they're all organized. What about a nice Freedom Fighters?
Pieta.
And then that's a
Cosby cover.
Pieta. That's a Pieta cover, my friend. Right?
Yeah.
Right? She's out.
The woman is out.
She's out cold. And I've been collecting some Alice. I'm doing my little Alice work.
Evil.
Right? Tales of Evil.
Yeah.
And then finally,
Oh, a little Daredevil.
Little Daredevil.
Death of Elektra.
It's
I
a key,
believe-
isn't it?
That's a key. That's a key. There you go. Thank you, Lenny Head. No, whatever.
Oh, Chris Merritt got it right. Penny. Penny 84.
Penny
Penny 84.
Head 84. Holy shit. Nike. Thank you. There you go. That was fun.
Wait, D-Rock vanished.
Oh. I like that wall he's got going on there. What do you think he did there? Is that like maybe a wainscot? And then, because it looks just like a ledge, just big enough to hold him.
Nope, we lost Big Will too.
I lost him. Gone.
JB, let me ask you a question about the pile of boxes because I've started to develop not as extreme as you, but
Yes.
sort of a mini habit of where I'll let boxes pile up as opposed to my old system of just opening stuff immediately as soon as they come in. Right?
Yeah.
Has there ever been a situation so far, with you, keeping this large inventory, if you will, of unopened boxes where there's been like an issue with a book? And then they're like, why didn't you tell me, 6 weeks ago?
No, I haven't had an issue with a book, but I brought this up the other day, and it's funny because it's coming up now, and I love this guy. I love Strictly and Legend, but last year there was the same charity fundraiser auction that's happening now.
Oh, right, the Hero Initiative. Right?
The Heroes Initiative, and
I got some stuff from that.
There was something that I purchased from there that never came.
Oh, really?
You didn't know it till way later.
And I never knew it until way late. And of course, exactly that happened when I finally said, "Hey, by the way, dude."
Right, because you had so many boxes.
Yeah, he's like, I never
Wait.
got that statue. And he's like, "Oh, you mean from Sunshine Collects?" And I'm like, "I don't know who the fuck it was from. It was from you, as far as I was concerned, because I paid you." But it was a charity thing, so fuck it, whatever.
Yeah.
So wait. So
You know what I always say? You know what I sign my shit, and anybody who's ever gotten something from me, Comic Karma is real, my friend.
But before we go any further, so you're saying that JB has a stack of boxes, and we're saying that Comic Books NYC has a stack of boxes.
Ooh, are you ready to get it
Ready?
on again?
Comic Bear.
No.
Is there another challenge coming?
Boxing match?
Because I'll tell you, if I lined them up right, I don't know. I'd be tough to beat right now.
Well, I got that one box to unbox tomorrow. Technically tomorrow. We're past. We're into Sunday. We're into Sunday.
It hasn't been that long, has it? How long has it been with that one? I don't think it's been that long. Didn't that just come in?
Oh,
Yeah, right. What are you talking about? This just came in.
Chat and the stream.
Oh my goodness.
Hey,
Magnum
there's
Magnum PI or John PI? What is this? Oh, Bear. Bear?
Oh my god. Too many shout outs to avoid staying out.
Oh my God.
All right. I was literally in the shower watching this. Like,
Oh, that is gross.
I was like, all right. First,
Yeah, who dat?
congrats to the man upstairs.
Right?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Huge congrats.
We need to wait this way. Congrats this way. There you go.
And this guy right here?
And the guy right there. You got
And this guy right here.
And secondly, I'm really enjoying the new evolution to the Discovery Bay brand. I think
Oh
he's
my
like
God.
veering into this late night parody world.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the hell out of it. I'll be honest with you.
It's like Perry and Rod had a West Coast child.
Yeah, it's just I'm just having a lot of fun. And honestly, like he just mentioned, you guys are like, oh yeah, well, we can close this anytime. I said, well, what's going to happen to the 18 people in the chat? Because they're all going to be going. Now where am I going to go? Because that's where I am. When the last stream's over, I'm sitting there going, now what?
Now you jump over to your channel and you start your auction again.
We got a pop.
I'm doing the disco at night thing or disco at dark thing because literally at 9 p.m. the kids are down. I start the process at about 8:15. They're supposed to be down by 8:30. They play the bullshit games. I gotta go to the bathroom. I need a drink of water. Maybe all that bullshit. But by 9 o'clock, you're down. So that's all right. Do I want to watch network television or do I want to go check out what's going live in the comic book community? And most of the time I get out there and there won't be anything live. And I'm like, oh man.
It's 11 and midnight on the East Coast. And,
I know it's midnight on the East Coast when I'm like, hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
The kids are asleep.
We're gonna start a new show, just you and me. It's be West Coast John and Jose.
There you go. Absolutely.
Down in the day. I like it. I like it.
And I'm going to be making a couple changes, and I want to talk. I haven't mentioned it to Will yet, but man, me and Hudak came up with a great idea, fellas, to kill that time in between me scooping up books. I'm going to make a new template with like an A and B, and let the guest people go ahead and knock off a couple of quick ones. Hey, we're going to do it. Buy it now at $5, A or B. Boom, and I'll just switch to that camera while I'm doing the.
Nice.
What do you think of that?
That is a good idea.
What about the dancing? What about the dancing interlude?
Yes,
JB, you gotta start doing some of these auctions later at night so that you get me when I've been drinking a little bit. I'll put your kids right through college, bro. Like
the problem with gaming.
Oh man,
half the time I'm at work, or if not more, half the time I'm at work. Oh wait, I never buy from auctions, so he doesn't care. So.
Dude, I'll buy from an auction.
This buy it now format thing it's been fun. It's fun as hell to do. I can't do it without the help. Honestly, if you don't have help like Big Lion Cat and these guys and Biggie helping you organize the books because you're looking up, you're looking down, you're looking up, the A, the B, the C, the hey, the up, the B, the one, the what, so having somebody help you is tremendous. It's huge.
Yeah,
but
you help and I'm not at work.
How many people buy stuff watching the rewind?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're watching it on the rewind. They're just watching it, and then, hey, yeah, you know what? Go ahead and give me round 7A. Oh yeah, sure, yeah, round 7A is yours. Because I got them coming Instagram. Hey, how big's the stack? Go ahead and add. I need 3 more. I'm going to check the episode. Okay, you need 3 more. You check the episode.
See,
it's been great.
My idea for wanting to sell some books is I have too many. And I just want to like fill up a box and charge you shipping. And I'll
buy those. You know what? The beauty of this is, check this out. There's two different shows.
That guy.
The one that actually has better ratings is the one where I sort.
That's
right,
right there.
Hey, what do you think that is? $1.
I mean,
What do you think that's $1? And what do you think? Dude, that's a key. Ooh. In the chat knows. I'm creating a show where you get all these people in there and that the knowledge that they have is unbelievable. It'll blow you away. Hey, dude, that's Adam Hughes. What? Holy shit. You know, oh, dude, that's this. That's and what? And you just start moving them over. So, yeah, you want to send me a box for $15? So,
Disco, you're getting the first D1.
That's your audience right there. That's your customer.
Shirt box.
No, hey, who that ain't kidding? Like every time I buy from that dude on an auction, I get a 9.8 out of it. I buy it raw and I submit it.
D-Rock 9.8 ASMs. Damn.
There you go. Chris Barrett's is down with. I'd buy a box if I only had to cover shipping.
Damn right, all day long. And I actually have bought boxes like that. I mean, and I felt guilty about it. I think it was Pope C, I believe. He was like having an auction. He's like, dude, I got to get rid of this. I got to get rid of these. I got to get rid of these. And he goes, everything in the box, $15. It's $1 to start, $15 shipping. Nobody bids. Oh, come on, dude. Help this guy out, man. He's trying to fill the whole fucking box. Okay, $1. Okay, it's going to JB for a dude. You can't send me a whole box full of shit for $16. No, man, it's yours. It's yours. Take it.
Hey,
no,
you did that for me.
I got like 5 of them.
Like JB, you did that for me, man. Like I had a run of like,
I'll be bidding. Fuck that. I'll buy it.
Iron Man books and put it up, started at $1. JB, $1. Nobody That's 25 bucks.
I bought this from JB for like a really ridiculously low price.
Oh, sweet. That's a sweet cover.
Yeah.
That's a nice one.
And it's a 5.0 because it's like a tear on the back cover. So the front looks like a 9.8.
That was that one auction I must have sold like, I don't know, man, a bunch of slabs. A bunch of slabs.
Yeah.
One of the first auctions I had just blown out all the slabs.
George, if you don't mind sending me an inventory of every Superman book you have, that would help me finish my AOK team. That'd be awesome. That'd be
Was
great.
this on your list?
It isn't now.
Hey, I'll tell you from this era, this is the only book.
He just sighs like, oh, I didn't know you had that.
Copy, this is the only book from that era that I have of Superman.
That era and older?
And older.
In
yeah.
mullet section?
No.
Yeah.
Pre-mullet or
anything before Death of Superman, you're pretty safe.
Okay.
Got it.
Good to know. Good to know. He's writing it down. He's taking notes.
He is taking notes.
84-33.
I'll take notes.
Hey,
Come on.
God,
I've got a note here of
if you just avoid Superman and Scarlet Spider, then you're good.
Yeah, just stick to those two.
He won't have any of those. So.
Hey, I got other books, man.
Here we go. Yeah. Kyle Walker only needs 1, 2, 3.
Somebody's show. Show those books only because of somebody's show. Because I'm gonna pimp my own show again.
Pimp it. Pimp that shit.
Hey, do that on your own channel, JP. So
honest question. I'm going to ask you an honest question. Like, do you guys like the Let's Collect series? Because they don't get very many views, but I love doing them. They're so much fun.
I think they're entertaining.
As long as you have fun, roll with it, man.
Especially the cover part.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, and I thought about that I might get more views if I moved the covers to the beginning, but then I was like, well, then nobody will watch that covers.
Hey, real life though, if you enjoy making the video and doing the research on it and putting it together is fun for you, keep doing it, man. Like,
absolutely.
I can tell you that I've never really enjoyed watching a video that people haven't enjoyed doing.
Yeah.
So
they take a crap ton of work. Like that Let's Collect thing takes like 3 weeks worth of top 10 work, but I enjoy doing it because it's fun.
It's crazy.
Well, dude, and when you were when you did the Ben Reilly Let's Collect thing, the Scarlet Spider one, you were talking about sending me an AOK, and I'm like, dude, like I knew what you had done to make that video, and you did it for one person in the comic book community. I'm sure that got no views, like outside of like
70
a
views.
very few loyal people and me.
Let's see. Hang
Like,
He's like, let's see how many views that got. Let's
on.
check it out.
like, dude, that you made a custom video for me, dude. Like, I didn't need any AOK. Like,
5 views. That's for you, dude.
I watched it. I enjoyed it.
I've watched
I
it
feel
twice.
the same way when you put 4 hours into something, you're like 53 views.
You know.
Sweet.
Let's see.
Right. And then you went live for an hour and clocked 40 hours worth of freaking watch time. You're like,
I'll
yeah.
be perfectly honest, though. It is like a little bit like She-Hulk Let's Collect has 127 views. I dropped it on Thursday. And the top 10 has 167. I dropped it this morning.
Morning. Yeah.
And it's like, well, the top 10 is like starting to wear on me. But
So we've talked about this in the past. Have you made your mind up on
What are you going to do?
what happens when we hit 6 months of Comic Tom not being a part of CBSI?
I don't know.
We just talked about that when it was just me and JP on.
Yeah, Big Mo and I talked about that. And
What list do you follow now?
so here's the deal. Here's the problem with the Key Collector and Tom list. Is Key Collector, a lot of the books on his list, it all has to do with the number of listings, the number of sales, the number, like, it's not just a value thing, which it makes it exponentially harder to track for me, like 6 months later. Whereas the CBSI is really just about value. And that's really easy to track because they tell you what the value was 6 months ago. So I just have to look at the value now.
All right, so I'll just send a message to my boy Tom and say, hey, bro, you're fucking up my boy JP's video. He needs exact dollar amounts
I
as
need
you
to go back to putting in the dollar amounts and the percentage increase from period of time. Those were really
That would be fantastic.
now, if you go back to that format, we're golden.
Like either that or I'm gonna tell Kappa all about all your bullshit over there and they're gonna shut you down $42,000 at a time, bro. What do you want to do?
Oh, goodness gracious. Like, I get it. Like, I realize that the community now has moved away from the CBSI list, in my opinion, to has followed Tom. Like, in general, like the YouTube comic community has followed Tom, and I understand why. But that list, the Key Collector list, is would be a lot harder for me to do. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Do you mind me asking why do you think they followed Tom?
Because of his personality.
Just the dynamic personality.
Him and Russ and Golden Age Guru and
Fire
Ryan.
Guy Ryan. And,
Like they're
yeah. It's the group of people you like them.
Yeah, and they're and it's not that Simple Man's Comics and Mr. Bolo do a bad job breaking down the top 10. It's
I don't
just
think they do the top 10.
they still do it.
No, they stopped.
No,
They're
Ryan
not
and
connected.
Bolo don't do the
Yeah,
top
they
10.
don't do
Polo
it.
and Simple Man have cut ties.
I
with
think it's
CBSI.
back to the original, like the writer, like
Yeah,
Ben
it's-
Stein or something. I don't
Yeah,
know. I
we
think
Well, I haven't looked at it.
I don't want to misquote, but I think it's back to the original person who actually created it.
Tales from the Flip Side.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the original creator of the list.
Okay. Well, either way, it's not. Yeah, it's not dynamic. People aren't following.
But I think it all taught us a lesson that it was never the list. It was never the list.
It was never the list.
It was never the list. It was the personality delivering the list.
Let's be real.
Because the list changed and it just blew up because the personality is hitting his stride right now.
Monthly thing.
He's in his stride.
It was a monthly thing until Tom started doing it, and then it became a weekly thing because Tom and everybody got interest in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I watch both lists. I know I watch both lists, that come out. I don't think I buy anything off of any of these lists anymore.
Not anymore.
I'm serious. Does anybody else on the panel buy
never have.
anything off of any of the lists? I love watching them. I love because
I mean, I buy books that I was gonna buy. I buy books that I was gonna buy anyway that show up on the list.
Right.
I don't see the list and then go buy anything that I did not buy.
So
I enjoy watching the list because it tells me if I have something I need to sell, not if I have something that I need
Exactly.
Because
Yeah,
the
I agree.
list generates sales. The list generates demand.
yeah,
I mean, you just mentioned it. You just mentioned it. You watch the list to see what to sell. Why? Because now there's demand.
Yeah.
Now there's demand.
Besides, both lists, no matter who you follow, tell you what has happened. So that means you're wanting to go at the peak. So it'd be stupid to buy it all then and try to sell it later when it starts to die down. You have to already have it when the list comes out. Then you can get rid of it because
I don't know what that was about, but I did it.
I will say this though, JP, the video that Tom drops does give you what a 9.8 or a 9.2 is going for at that time.
Yeah.
Which you could then use to do a research on what it's going now and then make your comparison based on that.
Like not every book, and maybe like I haven't watched, I'll be perfectly honest, I've kind of stopped watching Tom. Like
there's usually a moment when he says the price and a little price tag pops up and a cha-ching.
Let me rephrase that. I've kind of stopped watching the top 10 list. I still watch Tom occasionally.
There you go.
But like, the problem is if you look
David
at
Bueller, that's good.
it doesn't always give you the value. And like it's a lot of times it's like, oh, sales have increased by X percent. And that is really hard for me to track. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's a lot more work than just looking at value. And so I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I think for my audience, the smart thing would do is to continue to follow Tom. But I'll be perfectly honest, and Big Will and I talked about this before this. Like the top 10 list is the video that gets the most views. It is what draws people to my channel. But I'm about done with it.
If it's not fun, stop.
Yeah, if it's not fun, don't do it.
And look at what's on today with Discovery Bay. If it's not fun and it doesn't fit in what you're doing in your life, then just stop because it's got to be fun.
Like I don't mind it, but like I feel like I say the same thing every week. And the story is,
I don't think you do.
Don't buy the books on the top 10 list on the list.
You're right. You're right.
Wait.
Wait. One of these you just need to have the big, huge white letters. Wait. And to summarize this entire series for the last year, fucking wait.
Yes. That's really what it. I mean, Chris Barrett says, "Give me 10 random books every week." So, I mean,
shit.
And I realized, like, when I first started doing it, it was as much for me as it was for anybody else. It was because I was like, well, what are these books doing down the road? Because I was making dumb decisions, and I feel like I want to continue to help people not make dumb decisions. But at some point, it's like, go watch the past videos and you'll know. Don't.
Hold on. You need to pump the brakes. TJ gave you a compliment and just slapped all the rest of us in the face. What? Wait, what? This is
That's
TJ's favorite show?
Oh.
I'm just saying. What's going on here, Big Daddy? What's going on? Whoa. I did 2 shows a week, brother.
Damn, it's like that.
Hey,
man.
Let's be real. TJ, like, I skipped a week, and TJ took every opportunity to let me know that he was not happy with me skipping a week. Like, he was letting me have it multiple times.
Hey, I'm not joking with you. Like, you announced that you were not going to do that video several times. Like,
oh, I know.
Like, you just for a good reason. You have a lot of people that watch it. And dude, I'm not kidding you. Like, I started doing early prep work on doing the video in your absence.
What?
And
He's ready to take it. He's about
I
to drop
literally
the show.
didn't have the time to do it, so I had to stop.
Do I have to rename it?
But
Hey, JP, sorry, go ahead, George. Go ahead.
no, it wasn't to like insult you or anything. It just like fuck it, like I'll do it this week, and but yeah, I didn't have the time and like we can talk off air or something, but like I don't know how you have the time to make that video every week. That
it's really not too bad.
okay.
Like, because, and this is where the switch from CBSI to Tom would really hurt. Because CBSI, like the 6 months ago information is all on their website. I just click on the link and copy it down. Like,
It's already there.
It's already there.
But that's just like,
And
what-
so all I have to
that's
do is
great.
look up the current.
It's fucking great.
Like all I'm doing is looking up the current information. So that, like, whereas if I went with Tom and Key Collector, I'd have to do a lot more on the back end of what it was 6 months ago to keep doing it. And so I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. Go ahead.
Do you have Go Collect?
I do have
Yeah.
Go Collect.
Yes, I do.
I just thought of something. Go
Yeah.
Collect goes back to when CGC first started in like 2001. So you could look at their week where they say the number of sales spiked, see what the book's value is during that week, or well, I think you can only go monthly. So that month, and then compare it to the current month and see if there's any change or if it increased and decreased, or maybe that.
Hey, Will, I got an idea. How about if you do that and send the info to him and you guys do the show together?
The problem with that,
He doesn't want to do it anymore, man. We gotta convince him there's less work. Don't give him more.
He needs an intern.
I know.
Well, honestly, that would be really, really simple as far as gathering information.
Go Collect
Yeah.
only tracks slab sales. And at least half the books every week, it really has to do with raw value. It's not, they're new books. They're
And plus, I like you giving both pieces of information.
Yeah.
Because you did, this is what the 9.8's going for, and then this is what raws are about going
Yeah,
for.
so,
It gives the guy an idea about
lose the
if
raw.
I come across that in an auction. I remember what JP said about that. Yeah.
There's a lot of times where JP has, shown that like the raw books sold for a shit ton of money, and then
But you can buy the crap for as much.
yeah, 9 months or 6 months later, you can get a 9.8 for $40. Like I'm like. Luckily, the only times you've actually the times I've noticed you've done that, I did get the book at cover price.
Yeah,
and I got it slabbed where I didn't feel like I had gotten robbed, but yeah.
Well, JP shows the opposite. It's what to buy that came down from when it was all hyped up, and now if you wanted it and you missed it, you get cheap again.
This is what a raw would be going for. And you see him out there, and you're like, oh, all right.
Well, what got me on his video is I bought books because of Comic Tom.
Me too.
And
we all have.
Yeah, but
see, I never did.
Showed me how dumb it was, and then I was like, "Fuck, I'm never doing that shit again." And then since then, I've seen oh hey, this book that I bought at cover price was actually really hot 6 months ago. Now it ain't worth shit, and now it's nothing, and it's sitting in the box.
And that's an oversimplification. What I feel like I've learned from this is and I'm drunk, so this might not be as correct as it should be. It's not that the books on the list are bad books; they have value. The problem is you don't want to. People are chasing books at a value that's not realistic most of the time. And that's why they're on the list. It's because people are going to, because somebody announced something.
Look at it.
And realistically, if you're just patient, if it's not a silver age, golden age, early bronze age key, patience will pay off, and that's really.
D-Rock is presenting this right now.
I know, yeah. I love that
He's
cover.
pulling the Vanna White on it.
Like, I want that book at some point. I just have never tracked it. I've just
JP, I'm gonna send you this book. No, for real. No, I'm not gonna send it to you. Fuck you. I'm gonna hand it to you in person at C2E2.
There you go.
Because that'll save me some shipping. But
definitely save yourself shipping.
Dude,
That's the budget thing to do.
That's
I
right.
paid $3.99 for it from the rack,
Nice.
and I paid to get it slabbed. But
Paid to get it slabbed.
yeah, but dude, you've
$30.
saved me so much money from your list that
Nice.
if this book means something to you, you will have it.
I just think it's a really
Very
cool
cool.
cover, but I haven't been willing to pay what it's been going for. And
No, you will not. Jay, I'm not kidding you. How many people are still in the chat?
17.
17 plus
17
the 5 on
growing.
the panel. And I apologize for the quality of content at this late hour in the evening, but all of us people here can keep me accountable that I am going to bring this to Chicago and give it to JP because you saved everyone, not just me, but a lot of people money. And I'm not a huge Harley Quinn fan.
Wow.
You're not. It's not taking something that means a lot to me. So, but what made me grab this book is you talked about it. Like you're like, yeah, basically, it was going for $80.
I agree with that. I agree with that one, TJ.
And then now you can get a slab for 40. So, but yeah, it's yours.
Yeah.
So JP, my question I was thinking is if you decide to make a clean break and say I'm not doing this video anymore, are you talking about a somewhat rebranding for you where it's not going to be a budget-based economics portion to your channel, or do you find some other series to replace it that has an economic point of view?
I would have to probably try to find something else. I've seriously considered just going to JP Collects, like as a channel name, like because I'll be perfectly honest, I don't do a good job with the budget. And I really don't have a lot of budget. Like most of my content, I hope is targeted at making smarter decisions and thinking about the decisions you make, and not really about your budget.
That explains why you haven't made a video for my contest yet.
I know. I haven't got that done yet. Well, I'm
84 is slavey right now. He's like, hey, that Slab 181 is a very special book to me, D-Rock. I think you should send it to me.
And that's and I do like it's one of those weird things that I always protest that I don't really I hit 600 subs, which is amazing and fantastic, and thank you everyone. And I'm always like, oh, I'm not really worried about subs because I'm not worried about being monetized. I don't do this. That's not why I do this. But yet, then when this month when I had my contest and suddenly I stopped getting subs, it was like, what the hell? What am I doing wrong?
Dude, I lost 3 in the last day. So it happened.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
And it was see there. So no. I don't want repercussions, TJ.
TJ, are you saying that you just want that one video, or would you be open to the idea of another series from the same genius who brought you a series you loved?
Here and here's the other problem I have with topic. It's because I literally get a comment every week from someone new to my channel going, thank you for this. And that means a lot. And so I want to keep doing it for those, because I have 600 subs, but that's 600 people that have realized stop making dumb decisions. And it's I want to help more people, but I also feel like it's just every week it's I'm saying the same thing.
But it must be said because there's new viewers. It's a constant rotation of people that are not watching and people that are new people that are watching. And if you stop, then you're never gonna help all those other people, those new people.
I
Well,
know.
why don't you do it live with a co-host or something?
Mhm. I'm gonna be doing my show live. I've been working on graphics all day. It's gonna be cool. I'm gonna share my screen and I'm gonna roll the freaking what's on based on basically reviewing my playlist with a couple of glitzy graphics surrounding it.
Hey, that Batgirl on my wall behind me is what led to me and Barrow Island's friendship.
Nice.
I teased him about having a 9.6 when I have a 9.8, and he, instead of being horribly and wretchedly offended, he just dumped shit right back onto me, and it's just been bromance ever since. So
Pick one again.
I'm getting some hate for like potential, like
Yeah.
I would argue that the hate, JP, is probably centered around change. You know, comic collectors are nostalgia people in general, and we would therefore be reluctant to change as like a whole species, I think you could say.
yeah.
Can I make a comment that I think is connected to, like you were talking about edited versus live content? And I know JB has had a lot of conversations with people about this, including myself. But so like I struggle with this as well because I've never really had many edited videos go beyond like 100 views. It just doesn't happen on my channel very much. And then a live stream, like any average live stream would get over 120. Like, so then you're like, okay, if I work really hard and I get 75 views on this edited video, and then I just do a live stream and I get 150, like the logic, it's hard to like put the logic into, oh, I should just keep doing edited videos.
So for me, it's almost the opposite. Like, but it's really weird. It's not really weird. The top 10 gets between 300 and 400 views, and occasionally way more. Like I've had them get like 800 or 900.
I don't think I've ever had 400 views on anything I've ever put out ever.
So like it gets views. Like my live streams will get between 100 and 200. My other edited content, like Let's Collect, will get 100 plus, like 100 to 150 maybe. Like it takes a really big.
Well, you know, if you watch these shows, they say double down on what's good. You should be making more of reviews. You know, I mean, that's what they say. You know, look at your analytics. What's working? What's not working? Hey, stop doing the shit that ain't working and double down on the shit that is working. That's what they tell you over and over again.
To JP's point, though, then it's the discussion of like, am I doing this for an audience or am I doing this for me?
Good
right?
point.
Because
Yeah.
I don't really care that my channel doesn't like grow at some crazy rate. Like I'm perfectly fine being the turtle that I am and just rolling along. I'm having fun doing these character videos. They get like
Awesome.
They're getting like 120 views versus the
They're
live.
awesome. Plus, they're great playlistable items. So, I mean,
So I'm having fun with that, but I don't care that it's not like this huge vote getter or whatever. Like
boobies.
it just doesn't matter.
Nice. They get views.
for me though, like watching like this live stream, we're now at 3 hours of just
Oh, you, me, JP, and Big Will are at 3 hours.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
gonna crush your watch time. Just crush it.
Actually,
could never
JP
be-
and I
this
are at
could
3
never be
hours and
rewatched.
30 minutes roughly.
No,
If someone rewatches this video,
they'll
they
never.
were fucking high as shit.
Ah!
I don't know how you can rewatch this.
No one will.
Oh my god, nobody's rewatching this whole thing.
Like as much.
No, but someone might actually put it on in the background and just let it play and listen to us.
Yeah.
But
Awesome.
I will say something though. I do find this interesting is like if anybody rewatch this is the most interesting conversation we've had in 2.5 hours because as far as my channel goes, and nobody will ever get to this at rewatch. we'll ever get to this point.
Download it, edit this part out.
You
and
know,
put
that's-
up the
yeah,
best 30 minutes.
You could use the snippet method or approach
Yeah.
like that.
It would require work.
It would,
Dude,
yeah.
for me, like whenever I do like a live unboxing, I always record with a different camera and I do like a very condensed version of it. So you don't have to.
Cool.
Well, and to my point, TJ, I think I only had one of the 6 episodes I made for that get over 100 views. One.
Yeah.
And the rest were
And
like,
that's a shit ton of work.
and it was getting less each time. The one that got the most views was the first one. And the last one was like 70, 80. It's like, okay, so I worked that hard and I can't, and it's like super short. They're like 5 minutes long. I can't get people to even watch it.
Comic Head, I agree with you 100%. That's basically
Yeah,
what
that's
I'm talking
basically
about.
what I'm doing as well. Really,
You know, you just want to provide a little spot for your buddies to hang out for a little while, chat it up, and then you'll go join their live stream so we can hang out a little bit more and chat it up a little bit more.
Yeah.
To be real, the goal of my channel, when I made a channel, was to be able to do this, what we're doing right now.
Right?
Right.
That was like to be a part of the community, to be able to interact with you guys, to have conversations. That was it. Like realistically, if I were to get to 1,000, I don't even know if I'd monetize because it brings a new hassle at work because I work for a government agency. Like I have to declare like if I have an outside employment, if I'm making income. It's a pain in the ass to have an outside income. Even though because this is completely different, it wouldn't matter. But like, so I'm not doing this to make money. I'm doing this to have fun and talk about something I care about and meet people and like, but yet I feel like I started this thing and I hate to abandon it. And I don't know where I'm going to go.
I don't know about. I mean, well, maybe you mean abandoning it. You mean that series. I hope you don't mean your channel because I know Javi went through something similar where he was like, I don't need this channel. Like, I don't need it. And I was like, I don't want a whole bunch of people jumping into McD's trap here where it's like, you don't need to throw it all away.
No, I'm not going to throw it away. No. That's not what I'm talking. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about that series. And like,
I think there are ways to adapt it, and I do think there's ways to find new videos that fill that gap for you, and try some things out. Bueller does it all the time, where he's like, "I'm trying out some new series and seeing what people think," and you do a few. This guy is the king of that right here.
Yeah,
Dave Enrique just nailed it on the head.
Nice, Dave.
He just nailed it. We all want that background noise while we're bagging and boarding or we're doing something. We're flipping through. We're working on our collection. And we want to hear the same, topics that we enjoy. Good shit.
Okay, I'm gonna leave you guys alone. I'm 5 years in. I gotta go take another break.
Yeah, I'm gonna bail. Actually, I'm gonna hit the rack.
Later, John.
Later, John.
10 o'clock at night on a Saturday night. Come on, man.
No, you stay right where you are, John.
I'm determined to make
get
it to
up
the
for another
backstage show
soccer
whenever
game
that's going to be.
I want to know
Alright.
what kind of
Yeah, let's
bed
get backstage
that's
sooner than
called
later.
a rat.
Okay,
All right,
do
fellas.
that right now. We're just gonna end this. I want to thank everyone for coming. There's still 16 people in the stream. That's amazing.
We're
You guys
proud
are
of all of you.
Yes.
Love
Great
you
job,
all.
everybody.
Thanks,
for
everybody.
hanging
Thank
with
you
us.
for getting me to 600. It's awesome. Thank you for getting D-Runk to 400. I don't know where he's at the moment.
Nice. We were
Still at
celebrating. I didn't know.
I checked every time I went pee.
Because they all deserve it. And if you're not, John, it's not Bear Island Comics. It's John's Comics with Kids. But you should subscribe to Bear Island Comics too. And JB, Discovery Bay Comics, Comic Books NYC, Big Will, D-Runk. Subscribe to all of them. They deserve it. You'll enjoy it.
Full screen me real quick. Who dat
What the fuck
proving
is
his
that, dude?
who dat proving his drunkenness.
Oh, there he is. That's that. I don't know.
I realize you guys mad, but I gave you guys 3 hours and 13 minutes at this point. So, Thank you
Yeah,
all.
it's 1:15 for me right now.
Yeah.
So I'm about to die.
In the next, either tomorrow night or sometime next week, I'll do the giveaway part. I haven't had a chance to go back and check everybody, but the giveaway will come soon. Thank you all. I love you all. I'm ending this right now. In broadcast, I hit the button. Later.